Okay, there we go. I think we're going. Get some music going. We'll see if the stream avatars want to cooperate today. They seem to not want to. They're being a little naughty lately. How's everybody doing? If you can see me. YouTube still weirds me out. Oh, and we should probably tell the Discord. Announcements. Ping for streaming. I'm gonna need a linky. Should have done this earlier. It's one of those days. Streaming now. Gonna be working the tattoo system. Or the, what are we doing? Intro cutscene. Depending on what chat wants. Bam. Okay, we can make that big. There we go. Okay, how's everybody doing? Hello, I see Jules. Melissa. Hello, hello. How's everybody? How's everybody doing? Alright, so we have options for today's stream. I want to do two things, but I need you to hear me out before you cast your vote. I wish I had like a polling system, but that'd be too easy. Let's see. So, options. As you all know, we've been working on the intro cutscene for a little while. For those who are new here, UI. Oh wait, no. UI. Where's intro? There it is. We've been working on these cutscene frames. We've been animating them. We could do another one of these. I have to do one where there's a goblin fishing. So I'll just be drawing. I'll be more chatty if I do this. I'll be able to read the chat a little more. But the alternative is to work on the tattoo system, which is going to be kind of our magic system. It'll be a little more boring. I'm going to be doing a lot of like infrastructural code, and I probably won't be as chatty, but so it's up to you guys. I guess there's no easy way to poll on YouTube from what I've seen, so just vomit out if you want to work on the intro or the tattoos today. I'm good with either. They both got to get done. All right, I see two intros. I see a tattoo. Ooh, Jules, thank you. Wow, I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat. There's literally a poll feature. Is there in the streams? I know there is in the community tab, but I don't want people to see that 4 hours from now and not have any idea what's going on. Either tattoo, intro. Oh my gosh, it's pretty split. I think you should get the cutscene out of the way before starting the tattoo system. That's fair. Tattoos, intro. Wow. Is it really slash poll? Exclamation mark poll? Yeah, on Twitch you can do slash poll or whatever, but here you can. I don't think you can. I googled how to do a poll on YouTube and it was like, go to the community tab. So okay, wow. We've got quite the split. Tattoo intro. Wow. This is tough. This is really tough. Do both at the same time? Yeah. There you go. One per hand. Intro tattoo. I see. Yeah, this is yeah, just do both. That would be the move. Okay. Well, what would I enjoy more? Right hand intro. Do neither. Well, I could just sit here. On the chat, there's an icon to make a poll. Okay, I see 3 dots. It lets me look at participants, timestamps, reactions. But that's an OBS. Let me go to YouTube. I think YouTube has like a stream management. YouTube manage stream. And we'll look there. No, stop at YouTube. YouTube live dashboard. Yeah, because since it's so close, I think we might have to do an actual poll. Hopefully we can figure it out. And I think there's like websites where you can do it for free or whatever. Okay, hang on. Get your live stream set up. No, I'm already streaming. What are you talking about? Get set up now. Yeah, whatever. Go away. Go away. Stop it. Live now. Okay, how do I edit? Sorry, guys. YouTube moment. Okay, I see a bunch of stuff. Keys, bitrate, analytics, viewer activity, stream health, shopping. I'm gonna click over here. No, there's nothing about polls. Create a highlight video, add a stream marker, share, end stream. Yeah, I don't see anything about polls. Engage with your audience. Oh, here we go. Start a poll. Okay. You guys were right. Get an actual tattoo. Alright, here we go. I'm sorry. I doubted you guys. Alright, give me a sec. Intro cutscene or tattoo system. Lots of code. More chatty or tattoo system. Intro cutscene art or tattoo. Alright, here we go. Let's see if that works. There we go. Click away. 4 votes. Can you guys see the results over there? We'll give it a few more minutes. In the meantime, I'll show you guys what I was planning for the tattoos. First off, I do want to show them visually on the character. You're going to be wearing armor. So, you know, they're not really going to be super visible most of the time, but I figured you could pick where on your body they go. And the plan is, I know. Actually, tattoo's winning by 2% right now. Yeah, it's pretty, it's really close. But yeah, the plan is they're gonna give you a secondary ability, because I wanted something to spice up combat. Right now, combat, you're just kind of hitting with your weapon. The tattoos you can walk up to the tattoo NPC, add a tattoo, and then that'll give you an ability that you can use once every, it'll vary from tattoo to tattoo, but generally like once every 10, 15, 20 seconds. Like a burst of fireballs that I'll shoot out, or a big healing blast that heals all your friendly NPCs nearby, or maybe it sends you into a rage for 10 seconds, or who knows. And you can have one at a time. So if you ever want to change it, you have to go back home and get another one. It doesn't make a ton of sense that you're constantly removing tattoos, but it is what it is. So that's the plan. I'm thinking just one. Yeah, I'm thinking just one. They do look like scars, don't they? Yeah, we can work that. Yeah, we can work on that. If I make them all solid colored, they look a little weird. Yeah, I don't know. We'll see. But that's the plan. Alright, I'm gonna end the poll. It looks like tattoos won. 54%. Different, like an earring or a ring. Interesting. Maybe. I mean, if they weren't, the colors will switch around. Maybe if they were, I don't know. We can worry about this later, the visuals. Earrings might be good. The arm's been skinned. Ooh, different positionings. Having different effects. That's interesting. Yeah, paint could work, like war paint. We've got enough systems that give passive abilities. The gizmos and then all the, like, any, like, potions or anything like that. I think we're kind of okay with passive abilities. I'm not gonna lie, color tattoo should be blue. Blue and green match better than orange and green. Yeah, I mean, each tattoo I think will be a different color. So if you have like a tattoo that shoots fireballs, it'll be orange. If you have one that shoots icicles, it'll be blue. If you, yeah, that's the plan anyway. War paint does sound cool. Okay, yeah, I hadn't considered. I remember somebody mentioned war paint a couple of streams ago. Let me think. Yeah. I think thematically I like the idea of tattoos more, but war paint makes more sense. And I guess war paint's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a tough one. War paint. I could get behind war paint. Earrings are still on the table. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I think, let's do war paint. I like war paint. You guys have convinced me. I came into this fully expecting to do tattoos, but I think I'm gonna go with war paint. How do you get one of those guys on the bottom of the screen? You should have one. It's been a little buggy with YouTube lately. I don't know why. It worked fine on Twitch, but it seems to fight. It seems not like YouTube. Warpaint is more fitting for goblins. Okay, I like Warpaint. You guys have officially persuaded me. It's a good thing we haven't written the code yet. Otherwise, I would have called everything like Tattoo Manager and Tattoo Data Manager and whatnot. So, all right. So this is normally I try to be pretty chatty on stream. I'll be a little less chatty since I'll be coding, but we'll see. I'll peek at the chat every now and then. So. We'll see how it goes, but I'll just kind of walk through what I'm doing. So the first thing we're gonna need is some sort of container that's gonna hold the tattoo data. So I'm just gonna make a new folder here, and then we can make it create folder tattoos. So we're gonna need. I have kind of a boilerplate system for this sort of thing. If we do tattoo data, so every new tattoo that I make, I'll make a new tattoo data for it. And these will be really flexible. And then yeah, that's fine. Now we're gonna make another script called Tattoo Data Manager. That'll load it all at the start. Earring, warpaint, and tattoos all kind of make sense. Yeah, I like the earrings idea. I do like the idea of warpaint being darker. Alright. So, this tattoo data, I want it to be something that I can edit in the inspector. I don't want to be changing... yeah, I want it to be inspector editable. So we're going to make a scriptable object. And I'm going to have to look... I always forget how to make it so that the scriptable objects have different names. Let me go to the research data. Here we go. I'm going to copy this. Alright, we're going to call this tattoo data. Menu name equals whatever, tattoo data. Okay. We don't need start or update in here. I'm going to close some of these other scripts. We don't need them. I was debugging some issues where there was overlapping map stuff. You can do accessories. That way you include both warpaint and earrings. Yeah, I really like the idea of earrings, but I think... maybe it could be something separate. Maybe there will come another need for some sort of equipable. You know, yeah, I've got head armor, chest armor, and leg armor. Maybe there could be another slot for earrings or something someday. Oh, did I write tattoo data? Oh my god. Warpaint. Thank you, you're right. That was funny. I can't believe I forgot already. Warpaint. Now, since I changed the name of the scripts up here, I have to change the file name, otherwise Unity's gonna have a seizure. It might actually throw an error. Yeah, I could get behind maybe some passive abilities on your inks. I like that. We get passive abilities from the gizmos already and from potions. So it would be a little redundant. Alright, we gotta do this or we'll anger the Unity gods. You like mayonnaise? I like mayonnaise. This is kind of nice. Unity always has these little lag moments, so I can kind of look at the chat when it decides to sit there and think. What is this? Source file cannot be found. Tattoo data manager. Well, yeah. That's right. It's expected. Come on, Unity. Exactly. I know, laggiest engine in the world. Yeah, lag is nice sometimes. When you're streaming, I guess. Okay, Warpaint data. What is each Warpaint going to need? We're gonna need an unsigned integer for an ID num. This way we can quickly over multiplayer say, this guy has the, player 2 has the fireball tattoo. You can just say, I have tattoo 12, and it'll be annoying that I'll have to enter them myself, but I'll survive. Public color, we need a color. We'll call it on skin color. So I can set that there, and then we'll change these sprites or whatever. Oh. Where'd I put it? Yeah. You guys have expressed that these look like his skin is burning off, so yeah, we can we'll figure something out. But we can change the color of these. We'll probably make them gray by we'll probably make the actual art gray and then change the color with code. And then we're gonna have some other stuff, like details on the actual tattoo itself, like what projectiles it shoots, how many projectiles it shoots, the rate at which your little meter, your tattoo meter will recharge, Warpaint meter will recharge, stuff like that. I'm gonna worry about that later. We're just gonna kind of get the background logistics down. What kind of magic? It'll be like attack stuff. I'm gonna limit it to combat oriented stuff. So like, kind of rarer attacks that you'll do in a pinch, like a blast of, I don't know, fireballs or something, or maybe something that'll teleport you away, or maybe something that'll heal everybody within a radius, or whatever. Could I mentally grab entities and throw them? Potentially. Yeah, I think, we got a lot of options. We'll be able to choose the color. I was thinking it would be related to the function, so like something fire-based would have like a red one or whatever. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I was thinking a rage one would be nice. Yeah, like buff your melee damage for 20 seconds whenever you activate it. Stuff like that. Okay, so we got an ID number. We've got an on-skin color. What else do we need? We need a localized string. That's going to be the display name. Yeah, we're going to need a display name. And then we're going to need a description. And I should technically be making these private and serializing them, but I'm too lazy. It's just me on this project, so one that makes you win. That would be nice. We're gonna need a sprite, small icon. We're gonna need a big icon. Actual tattoo art. I have a little mock-up drawn here. I would show you guys, but public. So yeah, let's look at the research data, because the research datas have, here we go. Yeah, so you're gonna have to unlock the tattoos by giving the associated items to the, I keep saying tattoos, Warpaint, to the NPC. So the NPC is gonna say, hey, I have this tattoo idea for this fireball thing. If you want it, give me 10 hot peppers and 3 whatever and 3 whatever. You give it to him, you'll unlock it, and then from then on, you'll be able to switch back and forth to that one whenever you're in town. So these are going to be some of the unlock items. It's nice to have these live streams in between dreadlocks. Nice. I'm glad you guys like it. It's fun to do. I'm sorry the slots aren't working. That's a little weird. Poison resistance buff. Alright. Okay, so I think that's good enough for now for what a warpaint data will contain. Now, I want to be able to say at any moment, hey, random script, give me warpaint 12 and give me the warpaint data for warpaint 12. So that's going to be in this warpaint data manager, and you'll see here I have this research task data manager script here. I usually just kind of copy these. I know that's not great, but it's just such simple code that's never going to change. So here's what this is going to do. We're going to have a list here. First off, we're going to make it a singleton so that anybody can say, hey, warpaint data manager.instance, tell me something from anywhere. And that's what all this code here is in awake. If there is no singleton set, make me the singleton. Otherwise, if there's already a singleton and it's not me, kill myself. Who has been consistently showing up on your YouTube live streams? Showing up when I watch YouTube? I don't think I ever get recommended YouTube live streams, but showing up here in my chat, yeah, there's a few people that stick around. So the warpaints will include stuff like knockback, fire damage, or poisoning. Yeah, it'll mostly be anything dynamic and combat oriented that isn't weapon based. So like some sort of blast that knocks people away, or maybe something that clears all the projectiles, or I don't know. Something that sends you into a rage where you do double melee damage for 20 seconds or whatever. So gang signs are the next edition. Yeah, gang signs, definitely. Let's see. Okay, so if we're not already set up, we're gonna make warpaint data. So this here is gonna store all the warpaint data. Throughout. It's gonna load it. It's gonna load all these scriptable objects from memory. Yeah, here we go. Load all. Warpaint. Warpaint data, don't move. There we go. For each data, if warpaint data contains data.idnum, else duplicates detected for warpaint data data.idnum. So I mentioned earlier that I have to manually put in these ID numbers. I'm putting a little check here to make sure that I don't mess that up. This is sloppy, but it works. Will the warpaints have a cooldown? Are they something that uses a mana system that needs to recharge? I think they'll just kind of work on a cooldown. I'm imagining a meter, and it fills and empties differently based on what warpaint is being used. So, I don't know, let's say you have a fireball attack, and you use it. The meter will go to empty and slowly rise up, and then once it's full again, you can use the fireball attack again. That's the idea. But then something like a rage, you know, once it's full, you'll be able to enter the rage, and it'll slowly empty until the rage is done. Yeah, that's the plan. Bot designs. What about passive tattoos? I figured any passive tattoos, most passive effects are already kind of covered by the gizmo system. And consumables like potions or whatever. So I think I considered it, but I think we're already kind of covered. Can you have more than one warpaint, or like combined warpaint where the abilities are weaker but you can use more than one? Interesting. I hadn't thought about multiple that are weaker. I'll have to think about that. Yeah, combining them. It would be interesting to Yeah, what if... Interesting. Yeah, what if some characteristic of the paint, like the color, would dictate if it's like what element it is, for example, and then the location on your body would dictate how many projectiles you shoot, or I don't know, something like that, or there might be... that really puts it in a box, though. Maybe, yeah, I'll have to think about that. Will the game have achievements? Yes. And I have made a solemn vow to not make one of those achievements be speedrun based, because I was trying to get all the achievements in Factorio, and I was very sad to see that some of them required you to beat it really, really quick. And I'm too... I just don't really enjoy that, you know? I'll probably do it someday, but we'll see. Alright, get Warpaint data. So now any script anywhere can ask, hey, give me the data for Warpaint 12. And that's the whole point of this class here. It seems boring, but we gotta do it. Warpaint data, strange this hasn't happened yet. There we go. Get all pending research. I see. So this is called by... Get all pending research. So later on when we make our UI, we're going to have to list all of the warpaints that are unlocked. Should show... I know, yeah, the speedrunners will be sad. Maybe just 3 warpaint location possibilities, like chest, arm, and eye. You can have 3 different warpaints allowing you to combine them. Okay, so let's say you have a warpaint that shoots fireballs, 6 fireballs, whatever. Oh, somebody challenged me to a duel. Oh, it was too late. Okay, you have one that shoots 6 fireballs, one that shoots 6 ice balls, and one that does a healing blast. So you click your activate warpaint button, Q or whatever it is, and then you simultaneously shoot a bunch of fireballs, a bunch of ice, and heal your friends. I think... stereotypical lines under the 2 eyes, that would go pretty hard. How will you obtain warpaints? Will you find designs or level up a goblin to get access to new warpaints? I think some designs you'll find, and some you'll like sort of research. The goblin will tell you, hey, I have these plans, this idea. Give me these items and I'll be able to do it. So those plans either come from him or they're gonna be found around the island. Do I have to accept again? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, found around the island or from other NPCs or who knows. The commands are failing. Yeah, I don't know what's up with stream avatars. It's kind of janky lately. Okay, get all warpaint. Get all unlocked warpaint. How about that? So, okay, we're gonna go through each warpaint data. In get all data. Okay, we should show it. We're gonna ask events required to show up in lists. Get all unlocked war paint. And I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna leave a little underscore here to make it more clear. No, I'm just gonna say get all war paint to show. There we go. We're gonna copy the research task data here. We're gonna have... There we go. Is completed. Huh. Get event statuses multiple. Events required to show up in the list. Yeah, they'll be world-based. You beat me! Boo! How about adding a channel to the Discord for suggestions? Ooh, interesting. My only fear is I'll get a lot of suggestions that are, I guess I can make it really clear that they need to be combat-based. But, maybe. How come whenever I'm involved, commands don't work? I couldn't tell you, Blurby Sir. Can you please start a boss fight? Sure. What do I do? Exclamation mark boss? Boss fight? Oh. There we go. Boss fight coming in hot. Okay, let's see. Do I really have events for specific researches? That's crazy. Where is my researches? I'm gonna have to make a new folder here. Create folder. Warpaint data. Don't move. Okay. Ah, you can go all the way down there. Research data. Pumpkin King. My goodness. Good luck, guys. That looks tough. Oh, you didn't get in? That's annoying. What's that in the bottom left? It's a boss for these little avatars. Do you have any ideas for your game after this one? That's a tough one. I want to do something kind of Factorio-esque, but I don't know. What is this? Oh, it already has it? What? Why are you complaining? Warpaint prefab. What is going on here? Warpaint data does not contain a definition. I thought I just added one. Oh, I added it to the... I'm dumb. I'm dumb, chat. Let's organize this a little better. There we go. Okay. Pending. If it is not completed. Incompleted warpaint. Get all incomplete warpaint. Get all completed warpaint. So this function here will give you any warpaint options that have been unlocked. For each warpaint, prefab should show. Alright. How to play. I think you had to join when the fight started. These fights really take a while, don't they? if it isn't much to ask, what exactly do functions do? Like these? Anybody can call this code and it will run. You can pass in things to functions, and you can get things out of functions too. So like, what's a good example? If I go to, okay, here's a function. You'll see, oh here, protected override bool is item type allowed. So this right here is what you're giving to the function. You're saying, hey function, here's this item assembly, and item assembly is just, it's just a it's just got a few variables to it. It's got a main item, an item stack is its own thing. It's got some support items, it's got a quality, it's got a number of usages until it disappears, and it's, you know, it's got a bunch of junk. So you can hand it this info basically, and then you can say, all right, based on that, is it allowed? And it'll return a boolean, a yes or a no. So if so we can do this check. If there are no livestock food types, then obviously it's not allowed in the trough, so we're going to say no. We can go through all the food types. If it does have food types, and if it's one of the ones that we like, then we say yes. Otherwise, if we make it all the way to here, we never found one, so it shouldn't be allowed in the trough. So basically, you can, it's just a way to divide up your code and make it reusable. So anybody can call this function. I think it's only called in one place. Oh, it's called in 3 places. Otherwise, we would have had to type this code 3 times. We would have had to put it here, we would have had to put it here, and we would have had to put it here. But because it was this function, we just have to write it once. And that's why people say you should never really have to copy and paste your code. If you can copy and paste it, you can make it into its own little like function or something. Hopefully, are you making this in Unity? Yes, I am. Yeah, there was that Unity drama a little while ago, but I was panicking. But I think we're okay now. Yeah, doing the code for my for a new Warpaint system. I said tattoos in the chat, but or in the description of the stream, but the chat convinced me to switch to Warpaint. Guys, it is 90 degrees in my apartment right now. Isn't that crazy? I'm like sweating. I got 2 fans on me. Oh well, it is what it is. We gotta keep going. Let's see here. Okay. So we've added this manager script. Now we need to actually add it somewhere. So we're gonna put it in the typical scene. It's 40 degrees Celsius. I'm bad with Celsius. Isn't like 25 room temperature? 40 degrees C to F. 104. Jeez. Yeah, I think it's 100 and something outside right now. Not fun. Yeah. Luckily where I am, it's not too humid. Like it'll say 105, but it also says feels like 105. But some of you guys out like southeast or in the south, yeah, you guys have it rough. Yeah, that really sucks. At least in California, it's usually pretty dry. At least where I am. Okay, so we're gonna go to the main scene, which is where the egg. Whoa, what? That's weird. What? Primary scene. Oh, there we go. I must have typoed it. You went kayaking? That sounds fun, Pancake. Hot rain? Yeah, that's rough. Are you guys still fighting the pumpkin? Okay, so now I'm gonna go over here into local managers. I'm gonna put it right here. Create empty Warpaint data manager. Okie dokie, Warpaint. There we go. Now anybody can reference that script as long as they're in this scene, but you're never gonna want to reference. Oh, you are gonna want to reference it outside of this scene. If you're in the main menu, You're gonna have to show the art on the player previews. Ah, that was close. I'll put it over in the main menu instead then. How does it determine what attacks people have? I think when you join, you can choose a class. I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like he's almost dead. I don't really know if it's possible to lose. What is Ward Stay? I flavored the days of the week a little bit for the goblins. I'm not sure if I'm going to keep it. So it's Wednesday. It's kind of dumb. Why is it not changing scenes? It's been like 30 seconds. There we go. I swear, Unity is like... Maybe it's my computer. I got like a decent PC. Create empty, Warpaint, data manager. Cool. There it is. Cool. Alright, what's next? Alright. Now for the hard part. We're going to have to make a Warpaint manager, not to be confused with the Warpaint data manager. This guy is going to be in charge of the currently equipped Warpaint and Warpaint and we'll keep track of which ones are unlocked. And here's a question: should it have to sync over multiplayer? The Warpaint unlocking is going to be world-based, I think. Yeah, that's a tough question. Let's say you unlock some Warpaint. Should that... Yeah, you give your Warpaint Goblin 5 peppers and whatever, and then he unlocks your like Fireball Warpaint. If you make a new world, should you keep it? I think... I don't want... Yeah, that's a really tough question. I guess it should be character-based, but then every character is going to have to unlock their own... What? It started the boss again? What the heck? Why did it start it again? That's crazy. What will Warpaint do? It's gonna be like Can you add the stream avatar pop-out to YouTube? I thought it was on there. I thought it would add it automatically, but I can try. I'll try it after the stream. Maybe that's why it stops working. Warpaint is gonna be like attack focus. It's gonna be like combat focused additions to combat, basically. So anything non-passive that we want to add to combat will be done with Warpaint. So like I don't know. Generally, abilities that you can trigger once every like 10 to 20 seconds that'll deal a little more damage than your current weapon. So like a Fireball Blast or something like that. Any side projects? I don't have any side projects going right now. I'm fully focused on this at the moment. I almost, I don't know. I've been really wanting to just kind of mess around with like a Dwarf Fortress style game for a little bit. But will it purely affect the player or could it debuff an enemy? Yeah, there could probably be some that slow all the nearby enemies for 20 seconds or freeze all the enemies for 10 seconds. You know, something like that. Yeah, a developer never reveals his side project. I've been wanting to. I just don't have time. I spend so much time on this that I don't know. And if I did, I'd be taking away time from this. I really want to finish this game. Yeah, I really need to think. Yeah, let's say you research a tattoo, you pay the cost. and you unlock it. If your character starts a new world, if you visit your friend's world, then should you keep all of your tattoos that you've unlocked? I would think, or your war paints you've unlocked. I would think so. But you should keep it. Like like let's say in your world, your war paint guy gives you some, and then you go to another world. You should keep your war paint. It shouldn't like fade away or anything. But you shouldn't be able to add any new ones that are beyond that world. Like if you join a newbie world that doesn't have any, the tattooist there or the war paint guy there isn't going to be able to give you any of your fancy ones that you've unlocked. So the unlocking should be world based, but there should be a list that keeps track character based of which ones you've equipped. Maybe. No, I think any new war paints. Yeah, any new war paint. It'll be world based. We'll save the data to the world data, not the character data. Yeah. What naming conventions do you use for Isle Goblin? That's a great question. I am so messy with my code. I know you should do like, I think it's like capital letters for like class variables, and then if you instantiate any new variables, like this right here, it should be lowercase or something like that. I didn't know that when I first started this, and if I were to change it now, I think, like let's say I have a public variable here that I want to set in the inspector. I think if I rename this, it's gonna forget all of my entries. So I haven't gone back and changed them, but I probably should. My conventions are pretty bad. I would not look to me for guidance there. If I had a proper coding background, like if I did it for a living, I'd probably be better about it. But where did this script go? Why is it saying it's gone? I must have done something weird. Warpaint data. Oh, I added it to a new folder. That's kind of dumb. What is this? Oh yeah, okay. I'm over here making problems for myself. Ooh, wow. For a warpaint goblin, could be a big, muscular, blacksmith-looking guy with shaggy hair and a thick brow. Interesting. I was thinking like a... did I have concept art for that? Nah, it's somewhere in my notebook. Yeah, it's in there somewhere. I think I was thinking like a little guy. Kind of like a... Yeah, I'm open to ideas on the NPC. Is the boss still going? This is kind of crazy. Are there any good humans to break up the flow of the game? Okay. Here's what I was thinking. Right now, the game's biggest shortcomings are... Well, what I want to add most to the game without considering it... I mean, I am kind of creeping my scope a little bit, but I want to add something that spices up combat, and I'm hoping that's what this warpaint will do, because right now combat's just kind of use your weapon, use your weapon, use your weapon, use your weapon. So I'm hoping this will add a little more flavor to it. I need to fix NPC friendship. Right now your friendship increases, but it doesn't really do anything, so I need to add like cutscenes or something to kind of make it a little more meaningful. You can give them gifts and you can walk with them, and you know their friendship will increase, but it doesn't do anything. So I need to figure out some way to, and I don't think that'll be too hard. And then number 3, right now there are NPCs that can join your town, but that's it. I want to add NPCs that can be out there, out and about. Those are kind of my big system changes that I need, and then it's just a matter of adding content. I think the out and about NPCs, I do want to add like maybe a little camp of humans who are sympathetic to the goblins, or maybe other little races scattered around the island. That's the plan. Magic weapons. Yeah, the tattoos will hopefully add a little magical ability on the side. I could get behind like a tome weapon where each tome is slightly different. A cartographer NPCs that wanders around and maps out the landscape. Yeah, that could be fun. That could be fun. Kind of like Cornifer. But yeah, that's the plan. So I do want to have some sympathetic humans. Range weapons. Yeah, we have bows. I want to add slings too. Yeah, I love Cornifer with his little whistle. Are you doing multiplayer networking through Steam? No. Yeah, there's no local multiplayer, and the online multiplayer is through Steam. Yeah, local multiplayer will be a little tough because you'd have to restrict people to the same screen. I don't. Yeah. Split screen would just be too much. Custom tattoos? Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Interesting. Huh. Interesting. Drawing it. So there's going to be kind of 3 levels. 2 levels, I guess. When you're in the tattoo menu, I think it'll show a little goblin arm. Or, I don't know. It'll show a little patch of goblin skin, I guess, because you can tattoo on whatever part of the body you want. I don't know. Imagine a menu here that doesn't look like garbage. And, you know, I was thinking I would just draw, like, a simple tattoo design of some sort. I don't know. Fireball. I don't know. It looks like garbage, but you get the idea. And then, so, you know, in the menu, this was just flavor. Like, this is just flavor. That's not going to show up anywhere. And then there's the actual sprite art, which is probably just going to be a colored version of the same thing. I don't know if it'll look exactly like this, but that's the idea. If they were to draw it themselves, it would be purely for flavor, and it wouldn't really show up on the goblins. And if they were to draw it on the goblins, with all the directional animations, I don't think I could do that. Yeah, it would just be a few pixels. Still working on the intro? Yeah, we got like 17 frames, and each one takes like 4 hours. Many indie games have skins from other games. Forger, as an example, have Enter the Gungeon skins. Do you have any plans for this for your game? I mean, I think I could add equipment from other games if people wanted to like collaborate, or even NPCs or something, but skins? Maybe. But no, I don't have any plans. Nobody's reached out. As soon as Enter the Gungeon asked me if I want to make a Gungeon helmet, I'll gladly oblige. Alright, let's lock in and get started on this Warpaint Manager script a little bit. So let me think for a second. What's this guy gonna have to do? Let's list out what this thing's gonna have to do. It's gonna have to... Let's see here. Which Warpaints are unlocked will be covered... Let's look at what the Research Manager does, because this is gonna be very similar to how the research works. This guy should be a longish script. Okay, it's not too long. That's kind of heartening. Okay, so we have this all research statuses server. So the server keeps track of which researches are done. Oh, okay, and then whenever it changes it, huh. If station is open server. Okay, this is a little more tricky than I thought. We can only have one person researching at a time. 'Cause otherwise... sorry, it's been a while since I've looked at this code. Close research station. Declare server as done on all clients. Oh, declare research as done. Is that a typo? That's crazy. Declare research. Stupid. Who wrote this code? Oh, wait. What do you do with gold? I don't think it does anything. What does the bank command do? I have no idea. You might be able to Google it. Stream avatars bank command. But yeah, I have no clue. Do research, declare research as done. Okay. Then we got the structs for the research statuses. Interesting. Interesting. So, attempt open research station. So it needs to request the server that we open. If approved, fill the container's inventory incorrectly and open the HUD for containers based on inventory. Yes, sir. I see. Okay. So basically, so here's how this works. You walk up to the research station, you click on it. That click tells the server, "Hey server, client number 2 tried to open the research station." The server says, "Okay, we are not open now, so go ahead." And then it'll send a RPC back, and the client will then say, and then that RPC will say, "Hey client 2, you're good." Client 2 then says, "Hey, I'm client 2. Okay, yeah, let me go open the research station." So the client is going to get a little bit of lag when they click on the research station as they wait for that interaction to occur, but it's necessary because we cannot have multiple people opening this research station at the same time. Otherwise, they could both contribute items to it and waste items. If they both did the same item at the exact same instant. Before... Yeah, so I just circumvent all that by only allowing one person to research at a time, which I think is okay. Ooh, the pets war paint, that'd be fun. I gotta go, see you guys. Alright, Jax, thanks for coming by. Oh boy, so I think we could do something very similar here, where only one goblin could tattoo at a time, but that, yeah. Yeah, I think that's okay. Walking in from the internet, what's this? Hello, Choosy, thanks for choosing us today. How's it going? We're working on a system for magic in our goblin game. If you haven't seen it, it is called Isle Goblin. And we are, I'll just, like, top-down Terraria. That's kind of how I pitch it. Terraria mixed with Stardew Valley is kind of the vibes I'm going for. The overall gameplay is going to be very similar to Terraria in terms of fighting bosses, you know, building houses for NPCs, stuff like that. But I want the NPCs to be a little more personalized, like Stardew. So yeah, it's gonna be a lot of exploration. It's got multiplayer, stuff like that. So right now the combat's a little stale. You have your like little weapons, sword and bow or whatever, but I wanted to add a little magic system that'll let you do a little magical burst every now and then, maybe every 10-15 seconds or whatever. So we're adding a war paint system where you can research and equip war paint, and then use like a magical attack every now and then. I remember this thought a long time ago. Nice. Who wrote this code? Yeah, who did this? What were they thinking? What an idiot. Ooh, Spyro, thank you for the thanks for linking the Steam page. Nice. Yeah, it's come a long way. We only have a few more big systems to add, and then it's kind of just an... I know I've said this in the devlogs already, but I really think, after playtesting it a bit, I think these next 3 systems, the combat, the friendship, and the other NPCs out there, I think those will really spice it up. And I think we'll be good to just kind of blast in a bunch of content. But we'll see. Yeah, it's a complicated game. Alright. Alright. Goblin Cornifer would be funny. I like that idea. Alright, I think we can take a lot of the research manager code. This will handle... This will handle anything related to, okay. There's probably a better way to do this, but I'm just going to copy the code and modify it, because there's going to be a lot of similarities. Wow. Why is it so upset? We're missing a lot of libraries. Wow, it's really upset. Oh, okay. All Warpaint statuses. All Warpaint statuses. Currently waiting for open response. Grid object. Object Warpaint station. Oh yeah, is this Here's a tough question. Oh yeah, this is a really tough question. I want an NPC to be the one who handles the Warpaint. Yeah, are you gonna have to talk to this guy and then he does it? Or is he gonna give you some sort of station you can place down? And then do it. The problem is if we make it a station, the player can take the station with them, place it down when they're in the middle of the desert, and then change their Warpaint, when I kind of intended it to be something that you change back home. Yeah, I really think the Goblin NPC should do it. But if we do that... Yeah, if we do that... One other thought I had was, after a while, you could maybe, to make it easier on you, get like a Warpaint kit or a tattoo kit or whatever it was. And then you could do it yourself, just kind of as an upgrade for when you get better. Then all the code would not work. But maybe that's okay. Yeah, maybe that's okay. We can make it, maybe it should be NPC based. Well, that's good, because there's already code that prevents two people from talking to the same NPC at once. So we can forget about a lot of this. Is somebody else doing research nonsense? Or is somebody else... Yeah, let me think for a minute. Yeah, okay, I think we'll do that. In that case, a lot of this code is not gonna really matter anymore. We're gonna need... Yeah, that's fine. Alright. So we have a struct for all the Warpaint statuses. Currently waiting for open response. No, we don't need that anymore. We don't have a research station. Station is open, that doesn't matter. Client has station open, that doesn't matter. Research sound? Yeah, we can add a Warpaint sound. Warpaint... What? Why do the boss battles keep happening? Normally I just do one. Someone else doing research. Yeah, we don't need these either. Alright, here we go. So... What is wrong here? Oh, I see. Network behavior. There you go. All Warpaint statuses server is equal to new all Warpaint statuses struct. If we're the server, then we're gonna add a listener for our save worlds thingy. See, part of my problem is, since I'm not a programmer, like, from my job, I don't do coding very much. Like, I do a little bit, but only around other electrical engineers. I don't have a lot of the lingo. Like, I meant to say event there. I think it's a Unity action. I don't know. But even for like stuff that isn't Unity specific, I talk like somebody who doesn't know what they're talking about. Even though I do. I get the ideas. Warpaint statuses. I can stop if you want. Oh, you use the command. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind. I thought it was broken. Yeah, no, you're good. Load data worlds. There we go. Complete the empty struct. Okay. All Warpaint statuses. Servers equals save manager. Warpaint statuses. Cool. So attempt to open the research station. That is no longer a thing. Attempt to open station. No longer a thing. Attempt to open. No longer a thing. Close research station if opened by us. I'm going to change this to be on Warpaint dialog closed. HUD underscore Warpaint dot instance dot get all Warpaint data. There we go. Close station. Close Warpaint menu server RPC. Minecraft music, let's go. Speaking from a software dev, the lingo doesn't matter. It's about having a good mental model of the code. I see, I see. Well, that validates me. I appreciate that. Oh! I just dropped my water. Warpaint NPC should be an old goblin. Nobody believed his crazy battle stories until the humans showed up. Okay, I kind of like that. I'm gonna take my leave. Alright, Warm Invader. Thanks for invading us with your warmth. Have a good one. Gang, it's still like 90 degrees in here. I think it's not sunny out anymore. I'm gonna try the AC again, because it wasn't working when it was like 107 out. But now that it's like... Hey Siri, how hot is it outside? 89. Okay, yeah, it's only 90. I'm gonna try the AC. I'll be right back. Hey, no carrot cults. No carrot cults. Alright, the grog I can get behind. Okay. Back to it. Back to it, gang. Close Warpaint menu. None of that matters. Should make it so that we could change our size if we pay gold. If that's a thing I can do, I will do it. Attempt to open it, attempt to open it, attempt to close it. Who calls this? Let's look at the research manager. Declare research as done. Oh, the oh, down here, interesting. Okay. We worship carrots, what? How did carrots gain your allegiance? On close warpaint HUD. Dot instance dot get all warpaint data. Get some Outer Wilds soundtrack. Nice. You know, I started Outer Wilds a few weeks ago. This one's just a DMCA free one that won't get me in any copyright trouble. Why not carrot grog? Here's a question. Here's a question, chat, that I could use your help with. Right now I have potions, where you combine your, I don't know, your weird rock root or whatever I called that, and your beetle husk, and you get your defense potion or whatever. Would it be better if these were all just like alcohol themed, like different flavors of grog, instead of potions? Is that maybe more goblin-y? I'm a little torn. I thought of this this morning. Not a raccoon peeling factory. Yes? Yes, yes. Okay, interesting. Yes, more goblin-y. Okay, okay. Interesting. Yeah, I'm in the maybe boat. Make them all soup. Make them drool. Because we have grog. We could have grog just be separate. Maybe, here's an idea. You could, instead of making a potion, alternatively make a grog where it's more potent, but it has bad effects. Like, you could make a defense grog, but it would maybe take some damage off you. Might give you some damage, remove some health, but it makes you boost your defense even more. I don't know. Just something to think about. I was thinking about that earlier. Potions and grogs. Keep potions. Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of in the boat about it, but I'm torn. Warpaint HUD, closed stations. All warpaint data. There we go. Declare warpaint as unlocked, it should say. Declare warpaint as unlocked on all clients. Warpaint task data. Hey. Warpaint data. Data for this warpaint is equal to warpaint task. Hey. Data manager. Dot get warpaint. Okay, major issues, strings to show, research name. Oh, okay, that's not useful. I don't care about any of this. Yeah, I don't care about that. There we go. Now, where do we... What do you think of drool? Oh, and says like a... Is that like a... Am I thinking of gruel? Idea. There's a stupid heart emote. I can't... just add a regular carrot that can become a grog of satisfaction. Interesting. Chat, this song is called a cat. Can't confirm. They should add Isle Goblin skins to Fortnite. Honestly, as soon as Isle Goblin skins get added to Fortnite, you can shoot me because I'll have achieved everything. I've made it, you know? You know you've made it in life when you're in Fortnite. Oh, just turn off reactions. What playlist is this? It's called DMCA free video game, and then it cuts off. Oh, video game music. It's got like a black icon. It's on Spotify. Bye for 10 minutes. Okay. Why don't you add particles to smooth out the tree breaking animation? I will. I think I need particles on all the breaking animations. I've just held off since it's kind of more of a visual change. But I definitely will. We need to spice it up. What is your opinion on pineapple on pizza? Abhorrent. If pineapple was supposed to be on pizza, it would grow on it naturally. How long do I want a game to be? A game I'm playing? Probably pretty short. I don't have much time these days. Crazy low latency. Yeah, I selected ultra low. What are your favorite video games? Hollow Knight, Factorio. I really liked Mario Galaxy. There's some that are kind of more nostalgia based that I know aren't that great. 1,000 Year Door is pretty good. It had some issues, but I really liked it. That's more of a nostalgia one. More recent ones, Terraria, Stardew. I know, yeah, the latency was bad. This is the other stream. It was set to normal, which means like 10 to 15 seconds. Isn't that crazy? Are you using Godot or your own thing or Unity? I'm using Unity. What are my opinions on carrots? I do like carrots. Yeah, I used to, you know, I can go for a carrot every now and then. It's a good snack to have in the fridge. It's a good alternative to like chips. I know, with the motion controls in Mario Galaxy. Oh, and I really like Monster Hunter. It's really grindy, but I loved it when I was a kid. I can't really play it now. I played through World. But yeah, it's just too grindy, but it's a really fun one. What inspired me to start game developing? I kind of started with pixel art. And then it was kind of the natural thing to do, but I've just loved video games my whole life. It's kind of been my whole life. Yeah, just a love of games, I think. What inspired you to make game dev videos? Honestly, I just knew that if I made a game in a silent void, nobody would ever find it. So all the videos and TikToks and everything are purely for just to get the word out, promotions. I don't know if I would do it if I didn't have to. Where'd you learn to code games? I think the Unity sample projects to start. I did a couple sample projects, and then I kind of got it. I kind of got some of the simpler concepts, like how to move things and what prefabs are, and I don't know. They have good like Unity Learn things, and I went through all their Learn modules, which kind of cover C# fundamentals. And then from there, I took notes on that so that I could reference little code snippets. And then I just tried to make a project, and my code turned into spaghetti, and I didn't know how to structure it, and I was copy pasting a lot, and I don't know. I had huge classes with just tons of stuff in them, and it was a huge mess. And it got hard to change. It wasn't very fluid. So I just tried another project. I think this is like the 6th project I've done. All the other ones just kind of crumbled apart. But this is the big one. This is the one. Oh, good night. I love your videos. Thanks for dropping by, Melissa. I really appreciate it. They say never make your dream game first. Yeah, this is the first game I've really taken seriously. Yeah, so I'd say start big, and it'll probably fail. If you're the type of person who won't be discouraged by the failure, I'd say just feel free to try your big thing, and you'll hit a bunch of walls, but then you'll really learn really quickly. I think failure is the best way to learn, but it can be very discouraging. So it depends on your personality. How long do you plan on working on this game? I mean, this is the kind of game, it's kind of Terraria-esque, where you could just kind of keep stacking on content at the end. You know, there's a final boss, but once you beat it, you could have an end game where everything gets tougher, you know? So, as long as I'm having fun with it, I think, and as long as people are interested in it. But if you mean for the initial release, I don't know. Just until it's good. It might be a year, it might be 2 years, it might be 3. I really hope not, but I don't know. We'll see. I want it to be as perfect as it can when I release it, though. What are your thoughts on Silk Song and the radio silence? Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. I really want Silk Song to come out. Are you familiar with Blackthorn Prod? You know, I was supposed to be in a Blackthorn Prod video. He reached out to a bunch of people and he was like, "Hey, you want to be in my video? Want to be in my video?" I said yes. We did the project. You know, it was one of those game devs make a game without communicating. But one of the guys in the project, he had the idea to change it. So instead of being 10 devs make a game without communicating, it was 10 devs make a game with communicating, and the goal was to make a commercial game. But we each work on it for a day or whatever and pass it on. So it was really weird, and he didn't like the video. I even edited my portion of it. But he basically said, "Yeah, I don't know if it's not as catchy as the other ones where it's like, you know, make a game without communicating." So he kind of decided, yeah, we're probably not going to use this. So long story short, I was supposed to be in a video, but they kind of chose a weird direction for it, and it never got sent out. So maybe I'll be in another one someday. It's kind of a strange set of circumstances. Yeah, that's fair. They're very definitely entertainment content. Okay, let's see. I should get going on this. Warpaint status struct. I'm gonna exchange all these instances for Warpaint status struct. Place all. Whoa, did that really do it? What are your thoughts on Python? I haven't used it at all. Jules says hi. Off to bed later. Alright, Jules. Thanks for dropping by. Do I comment my code? Sorry, Arachnid. I didn't see that message. I do. I comment whenever there's something that I know will confuse me later. But stuff like this, I can read through this pretty easily, so... if I knew somebody else was working on the project, I would comment a lot more. So I'm probably being a little naughty. But it is what it is. Because there's definitely some confusing stuff that I do that I know what's going on because I do it all the time, but somebody else might see this and be like, what on earth? Yeah, it is too bad that it didn't work out. Oh well. Maybe next time. Yeah, I'm the wrong person to ask about comments since I'm not like a professional. Get assemblies already in Warpaint research. Whoa, a roulette wheel. That's crazy. Had a gun. Maybe. Oh man, I don't know how I'm gonna sleep tonight. It's like 90 degrees in here. I think my AC is making it worse. I'm gonna turn it off. Not the food spam. Nice try. I came back too quick. Splash some water in my face because it's toasty. Used Uni for years, gave up when the whole monetization thing happened. Yeah, that's fair. If I wasn't a year and a half into this project, I would have switched. But, oh well. It is what it is. Put a fan in the window. The problem is it's like 98 outside, so I'm just going to be blowing in hot air. I think ice in front of the fan or behind the fan would work, but I think circulating 98 degree air into my 88 degree air, well, yeah, if there's no coolant involved, I don't think it's going to do much. But I'm not a mechanical engineer. I'm only electrical. What state are you in? California. Oof, yeah, I bet. Gambling on a Goblin game stream? What else would we do? I feel like goblins are probably frequent gamblers. War paint status. What? War paint numb. Get teeth paid for Warpaint research. Warpaint numb. Whenever I used to visit Denver, it was so nice, even if it was hotter than here. I don't know if I've been to Denver. Pumpkin King is back. Get money for... Hey Watt, how long does it take you to learn how to draw pixel art? I'm also a game dev, but I've tried to draw and completely failed. That's fair. Yeah, it takes a little while. I started out... I knew I was pretty bad at pixel art, so I started doing a drawing a day. After about 200 days, I felt a little more comfortable, but by the end of 500, I was pretty competent. Yeah, I don't know if there's any quick tips. I think you just gotta grind it out and just keep drawing, and it'll slowly improve. And learning, I think the number one thing you can do though is look at art that you like and try to note what it is that you like about it. Do they use outlines? Are they shading in a special way? I don't know, look for patterns in the things that you like, I guess. And whenever you get stuck, just look up other references and try to find ones that look good and copy them. That's my best advice. I think that's when I learned the most. When I was just so stuck, I was like, how on earth do I draw this tree? Because it keeps looking weird. Then I would look up pixel art trees and see, oh, okay, I kind of like how they do this and that. I don't know. And then there's all like the basics, like the jaggies and the pillow shading and I don't know, all the like pixel art sins or whatever. You can find a YouTube video that could cover those pretty quick. I'd say those are, I guess, the things I'd look into. How do you start a boss fight? I think only the mods can do it. Add Warpaint status to list. Add teeth payment amount. Set assemblies for Warpaint research. It's taking me a long time and I'm kind of mid. Yeah, it's hard to get good at art. Any art. Especially instruments. Just so much effort. Yo, yo, how's it going? Will you ever add a roulette machine? Maybe. Used to know sax. Oh, that's fun. I love the sax. If I were to learn any sort of wind-based instrument, I think it would be the saxophone. Warpaint and set assemblies. Warpaint. Sorry, this is a little boring since I'm just taking my old code and refactoring it to work for the Warpaint. Warpaint, data manager. Add a casino to the game. A casino would be kind of fun. Maybe like a... One thing I've considered too is a human mask you can wear to go walk amongst the humans without them attacking you. Just do a live stream where you look at fans' art and give them tips. I'd love to do that. That would be really fun if people are interested. That'd be good TikTok content too. Just clip how I might, how I might change other art. Not the D's nuts joke. With Warpaint, num. Tell us a joke. I don't know if I have any jokes. Well, my go-to one whenever people ask me to tell them a joke is everybody's heard the why was 6 afraid of 7 because 7 8 9, right? But you hit them with no because 7 was a registered 6 offender. But that one's not the most wholesome. In terms of other jokes, yeah, I don't know if I have any other like go-to jokes. Yeah, I know. It's a little questionable. Have you played any games made by other YouTube developers? What developers do you watch on YouTube? Yeah, I watch... I like Jonas, Jonas Tyroller. He made his Will You Snail and Thronefall. I played Thronefall. Let's see. I like Chalicade. I learned is how you pronounce it, I guess. Oh, I need to add a tooth cost to this. Other developers. There's Pixel Architect. His stuff looks fun. His project. Who else? Off the top of my head, it's kind of hard. There's that the guy who made Archvale. Idos? Is that his name? That's a cool one. I don't know if I played that. I think I played it a tiny bit. It wasn't really my thing. DevDuck. Yeah, DevDuck's cool. Thin Matrix, yeah. Who else? Yeah, I guess there's the one. Shoot, what's her name? It's like Crimson Hollow. There's that. She's making the Crimson Hollow game. I can't remember her name. That looks really polished. It looks like Hades art style. I'm really impressed with her art there. Let me see here. I should have a function here Oh, we actually don't need this anymore. If you do ever do a fan art reaction vid or something, please don't make it Patreon only. Just make it so anyone can submit. Okay, yeah, I'd be down to do that. I think you may know them, but I watch Watt Designs. Yeah, I hear he's pretty cool. Why does he have no shirt on? Who? Me? I have a shirt on. It's a tank top. It's really hot. It's like 90 degrees here. And in my apartment, it's like 98 outside, but it's like my AC is broken, so it's toasty. Otherwise, I'd have a t-shirt. I'm sorry. You get the shoulder. My pasty white shoulders. Yeah, 90 inside. I'm literally sweating as I'm sitting here. My AC, it broken. Terraria music? Let's go. You guys should see my conversations with my composer. It's always, yeah, maybe like this, but maybe with like a little bit of a Terraria vibe. I love Terraria music. It broken. It no worky. Set event status, network serialize. Alright, gang. We have achieved the impossible. Okay, I think we're good here. So now war paints can be unlocked. Now we just have to make the HUD that actually interfaces it. What is a rare good you to re-listen to what his fans recommend? I try to listen. But yeah. Sometimes. I appreciate that. How hard do you think it would be to add a custom stream bot? Ooh, probably pretty hard. I don't know. That would be fun to kind of make some that are actually tied to the game. I tried to look for a stream avatar pack that was Goblin based, but there was not a single one. Isn't that crazy? I would have had to make one myself, but I just can't justify spending the time on that. So we got the Smash characters. I feel like that's okay. Alright, so we got this script. That's looking okay. Let's public tattoo data. Oh, not tattoo. Warpaint. Why do I keep doing that? Warpaint data. Currently equipped Warpaint. Yeah, the problem is my goblin sprites are all like top down, so they'd look a little weird. You know, when they run sideways, it would kind of look like they're looking at the floor. Oh, you think the music is a little quiet? I appreciate you saying that. Let me bump it up a little. Hopefully that's at least a little better. What are your computer specs? Why can't I remember what I have in here? We can just look. Was it like this PC or something? No. Computer. Maybe it's there. Maybe it was under hardware. System. Let me make sure there's nothing. Yeah, Ryzen 7 3700X 8-core processor, 32 gigs of RAM. Why doesn't it show my graphics? Huh. Why can't I remember what graphics card I have in here? I don't know. I think right now it's pretty middle of the road. Just join the stream. What's happening? We are making it so you can add, or we're adding a war paint system. In the stream title it says tattoos, but I was convinced to make it war paint instead. So you can equip a war paint, and that'll give you kind of a magical ability that you can use every, I don't know, 10-20 seconds depending on what it does. It'll be something like blasting fireballs or a healing burst or something like that, just to kind of spice up combat. Task organizing. I use Trello. What biomes do you have planned / made? We're planning a lot of the basic ones: forest, desert, like a frozen tundra, volcano, like a mushroom forest. Those are all in the game already, along with their underground variants. There's also an underground crystal biome, but I want to add more. I'm trying to limit myself though for the demo. I know the Terraria back-to-back's crazy. Oh, what cave biomes? I see. Yeah, underground versions of all those ones I listed, and then like a crystal biome. I want to have like a an infested spidery one. There's kind of no limit. It's just a matter of how much time I have, but I do want to keep adding more. All right, let's see here. I'm gonna make a script for the Warpaint HUD. We'll put it over here in the HUD stuff. The best Mario boss. That's a tough one. I don't know if I have an answer for you. UI. It's gonna be in gameplay UI, create, C# script, HUD _ Warpaint. And I think we're gonna have to make... maybe not. Livestock listing. Do I have a research listing? Yeah, UI research listing. UI research item listing. What is this? Image to change. Bye, Jax. Thanks for dropping by. What's my favorite system in the game so far? I really like the gizmos. I think they're fun. Finding something out in the wild and you have to appraise it, and then you get to finally use it. I think that's really satisfying. Plus, they're just so goofy. Public, static, HUD, Warpaint, instance. Okay. What was the most challenging system to develop? Definitely the kind of the map handling, because the maps are really big and they have multiple layers, both in floors and in like within a single floor. You have like all the background, all the, like the dirt tiles, and then you have the grass tiles, then you have the mid-ground tiles, and then you have the mid-ground 2 tiles for stuff that, like, you know, if the mid-ground tiles are stuff like desks, then in the mid-ground 2 you have stuff that's on the desks. And, you know, you end up with a lot of data of, you know, even if you, let's say you assign an integer to each tile. So, okay, dirt is 1, grass is 2, you know, so on. And you make just a huge array. It's still millions of items, and it gets too big to load. It takes like, not minutes, but it'll take like 20 seconds to load all that, and that's just for like 1 floor. So if I had 3 floors, which I guess is kind of what I'm planning, you know, it takes you like a minute to load everything. It's just kind of ridiculous. So I had to make it so it would dynamically load chunks at a time, which was a challenging change because all my infrastructure was kind of built around always having all the map data always. So now all of a sudden you don't always know what's everywhere on the island. And then even more annoying was there's a region system. So here's the issue. Let's say you need to find, I mean, typical pathfinding problem. You need to find a path from point A to point B. And there's some obstacles in the way. We'll have obstacles be... Well, yeah, we'll make these green, and then the obstacles will be red. You know, say you have some obstacles. Maybe this is... No, that goes off that way. So, you know, you do your typical pathfinding algorithm where you look at all the surrounding tiles, and then you pick one, and then you look at all the surrounding tiles, and then you pick one, or whatever. You know, your typical A-star pathfinding algorithm, and you're kind of searching in all of these tiles. Well, what if there is no path? What if this guy is locked? You would search every single tile, maybe the entire map if you could. You know, you have to put a cap on it. Maybe you say you only search 10,000 tiles, or you know, 1,000 tiles, or 500 tiles, or something. But you're wasting all this time, and this is expensive. This is like a good lag spike. What I've painted here. So I added a region system where we divide the world up into chunks, and then we basically say, you store this information. So you say, okay, this is region 10,10 or whatever, and we know that you can walk here, you can walk here, you can walk here, you can walk here, and you can walk here. And then there's this region over here, where you can walk here, you can walk here, you can walk here, you can walk here, and you can walk here, and so on. And you flood fill them, and so you say, these are all part of region A, region B. And so, this one would be A because it's connected to it. So, what you end up with is something like this, where this is B. So you can instantly know, when you try to find the path from green to green, you can instantly know without doing any A-star pathfinding at all, whether or not these are connected, because this one's in A and this one's in B. And you save tons of time, tons of processing. That was the system that took a ton of time to implement, because the map data isn't always, you know, you have to do this on the fly in the background. I'd say that was the hardest thing. That really gave me a headache, but it's done and it works, and I'm never touching it again. Sorry, that was really long-winded. Why do you use VS Code? I can't remember. It was better for some reason. I think it had some ability that the regular Visual Studio didn't have. I'm trying to remember what it was. Something about it was better. I wish I could remember. I love the double outline. Thank you. What Mario games have you played? Most of them, I think. When is the next vid? Probably August 10th. 1 month from now. My last one was June 10th, so I do them every 2 months. Alright, so this Warpaint Manager is also going to manage what our currently equipped Warpaint is. Best Bowser boss fight. Oof. I don't really remember them well enough to really rank them. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's a tough question. I think your game is cool. Thank you, Lego Masters. I appreciate it. I'm gonna add a public void equip research. I'm sorry, equip Warpaint. And then we're gonna have a Warpaint data. Warpaint to equip. If it's null, well, currently equipped Warpaint is gonna be equal to 3D world is cool. I like the art style of Isle Goblin. Thank you. Yeah, I like the. I don't see a lot of games with the double outline. I'm a big fan of the double outline. I used it on my other game too. I think it's kinda, I don't know. It gives a little more of a dirty vibe, I guess. I don't know how to describe it. Not dirty. It looks a little more like chunky, and I don't know. I kind of like it. Very goblin-y, I think. Like if I were making a game about something very elegant, I think it wouldn't fit. I do like cozy games. I'm a big fan of like, I don't know, like I really like Power Wash Simulator and like that unpacking game, and I don't know, just really chill stuff where you're just kind of Will there be a mini-map? There are mini-maps implemented, yeah, both up in the corner and on the bottom, or you can open a map menu and take a peek. What was I doing? Equip Warpaint. And then what we're gonna have to do is multiplayer manager.instance.get our player dot warpaint handler dot character. I'm gonna call this character warpaint handler dot on warpaint change, and that can be null. Do you like Nabbit? I have not. Nabbit. Isn't that a character in Mario? The little guy with the bag. Yeah, just King. I think Binding of Isaac also does the double outlines, and then the Part-Time UFO are the two that jump to mind for me. Maybe in the future you could add jobs for the goblins to get more teeth. I could get behind that. A goblin that looks like a human. Do you have any pets? No. I live alone, and I don't know. I feel really bad just leaving like a dog, especially like for my job all day. And I don't know if I could commit to walking him every single day. But like even a cat, I just neglect it so much. Maybe 2 cats. I could get 2 cats so they kind of had each other. But did you start streaming the development from the initial few lines, or at what point did you feel you had enough of something to show in a stream? Yeah, everything in this script right here is all, we did this today. And I've made so many systems like this one that I'm confident enough that, you know, I know exactly what I have to do to make this happen. It's not super, this one's not a super stressful system to add. So I didn't have much of a plan going into the stream. All right, let me see here. Character, I need to make a new class called Character Warpaint Handler. Create C# script, Character Warpaint Handler. Yep. We're gonna give this a function called onWarpaintChange. Public, or I'm sorry, Warpaint data. Okay, and then our character script is gonna need a public. I'm really liberal with the public variables. I know people don't like that, but a cat would not care at all. Okay. Yeah, I've never had a cat before. Maybe that's the move. Have you played Mario Wonder? I started it. I got like a third of the way through it, I think, and I just kind of ran out of time. A town NPC that is really obviously a human in Goblin disguise. That is on the list of to-do things. I really like that idea. I got it from Mario, the 1,000-Year Door, Paper Mario. I really like that idea. Oh, when did I first start streaming the game? I just kind of decided one day. It's only been like a week or two. But no, I just kind of decided maybe I should start streaming. Do you like Mario Wonder's gimmick? Yeah, I like it. I liked how every level's really unique. That's very interesting. I was frustrated with the co-op though. In those games, well, part of it is, you know, part of the challenge of the co-op in those 2D multiplayer Mario games is, you know, one person gets off the screen or whatever, and then they just kind of die, and then they're stuck in the bubble the whole time, you know. That's fine in the normal Mario games, where it's not moving that quickly, but in the Mario Wonder games, it's very common that it's moving very quickly, and it's just hard for 2 players to realistically stick together sometimes. And so a lot of the times you end up with one player kind of doing everything while the other one's just kind of like slightly behind or falling behind, you know. I guess I didn't really enjoy the co-op too much. I was playing with somebody, we were both like pretty good at platformer games, but even then, sometimes you just kind of end up stuck while the other person's doing everything. But it was fun. Yeah, the camera's really bad. It got on my nerves a little bit. How do you feel your progress has changed? Yeah, streaming definitely slows me down. I'd probably be done with almost all the code here. But it's fun. And I like it for the art. It makes me stick around for the art a little longer, because where I might otherwise only put in 2 hours into art and then just kind of do something else. With the when I'm streaming, it's I stick with it maybe an hour or two longer than I normally would. So I like streaming art. I don't think I like streaming code too much. I don't know. I feel bad neglecting the chat. But I'm late. How much have tattoos changed? Well, that it's war paint now. We decided tattoos were cool, but war paint is maybe more fitting because you can change it very frequently, you know? It feels weird to undo tattoos, add tattoos, undo tattoos, you know? So, yeah, it's now war paint. But yeah, the general idea is still the same. Oh, hang on, I got an important text. Okay. Had to postpone my, normally my, the guy who does my violin lessons comes to my apartment each week, but it's been too hot here, so I warned him. I was like, if you really want to do a lesson here when it's 90 degrees, feel free, but otherwise we can postpone it. Did you say that war paint can be anywhere? Well, yeah, we made it so that you have to talk to the NPC to do the war paint, which means, yeah, you have to, it has to be at the town. Okay. Get all war paint data. Yeah. What is this wanting? All war paint statuses. We're gonna put that there. Nah, it's a struct. Okay. Cool. I'm just gonna leave that there. I think I'm gonna switch gears here and change over to pixel art, if that's okay with everybody. I know we voted on coding. By the way, everybody who voted for that we do the tattoos instead of the intro art, how do you feel about your how do you feel about how that went? Because I wasn't talking the whole time. You know, I was very a lot of times I would just have my face in the code. Was that enjoyable, or should I stick to art for the streams? All right, enjoy your sleep. It is it do be late. I liked it. Okay, sweet. Pixel art, let's go. Goblin Game Jam? I'd love to do a Goblin Game Jam. I'd feel more confident about hosting a game jam if I ever participated in one. Spider, yeah. Coding needs to get done, that's true. Hoping there would be more code, I see. Goblin Jam would be fun. Alright, so this was frame 4. We've done frames 1, 2, and 4. Let's go back and work on frame 3. We skipped that one because we hadn't made the fishing NPC yet, but now we have. So Here's the general outline for it. We're gonna have goblins fishing. Pretty fitting. Do you plan to release this game on mobile? Probably not, at least until way later. It would just be really frustrating, especially in the early stages of the game, to have to, sorry, I'm lining this up. Build it, I don't know, like let's say I make a small update. I have to make the Windows build. If I do Mac, I make a Mac build. If I have a demo up, probably make a demo build, and then upload a mobile build for Android, and then a mobile build for Apple. It's just a lot. Especially when I don't think I would get much money. How old are you? I'm 26. I'm an old man. Yeah. I feel old. Linux. Yeah, I think some of the patrons have said that it currently works pretty well on Linux. They just have to use... I'm not a Linux user. They have to use Proton, I think. Yeah, I'm a bit of a Linux noob. OP Monkey Boss. I do like monkeys. Yeah, what would the prize for winning the jam be? I could dish out some money. I mean, if everybody paid, like, you know... I don't know how much money. How much do game jams cost money to enter? Like... 20 bucks? I don't know. Yeah, we could give out a bunch of money at the end. They are free? I see. Huh, I thought most game jams usually had some sort of entry fee, but that just shows what I know. But yeah, if I were to have a fee, I would have all that money go to the victor. Maybe I just need to do a game jam. That'd be fun. My favorite? Ooh, Smash Ultimate DLC fighter? I don't really know. I played it. I was a big Smash. I was big on Brawl that was kind of when I was playing Smash a lot. Brawl and Melee. I would go over to my cousin's house every Friday. Our parents would trade off on who did like date nights. So, you know, you'd dump all the kids with my parents, and then my aunt and uncle would go out, or drop all the kids with my aunt and uncle, and then my parents would go out or whatever. So every Friday I was with my cousins, and we'd play Smash constantly. So Ultimate, I don't think I got any of the DLC. And I usually play Pikachu. Even though I'm not a Pokemon fan. When I was a kid, I liked Link a lot, but I like the little speedy characters. Okay, so this is supposed to be a nighttime scene. I think I'm gonna shade everything. Oh man, this is tough. I'm gonna Google some reference images for the lighting here. I originally planned on this being daytime, but I've shifted it to nighttime, so we're gonna have to think about this a little bit. What am I Googling here? Lake at night. Images. Yeah, okay, we could ease up on the Sonic Colors. I don't think I've played Sonic Colors. Maybe, yeah, I don't think so. Do they Smash Brawl or Melee more? I like Brawl a little more. I know that's controversial, I think. At least I think it is. But, I loved the Subspace Emissary. That was awesome. I thought that was so cool. That was like Avengers for little kid me. You like the simpler art? Do you mean like this? as opposed to this. That's kind of fair, I guess. If it were cleaner, at least. If you win the game jam, you get access to the game. Maybe. You do get access if you're a patron. I think you only have to pay like $3 and then you get a key. I don't know if that's a worthy prize. Yeah, twinkling stars in the water for sure. We just need generally a darker scene here. Let's see here. What can we do? Something like that. And then we can, what? Why isn't that working? Hello? Oh, it was already brown. I'm dumb. Can you please look at me? Oh, Watt Designs 2? Is that me? That's me. Wow, it's like looking in a mirror. I was gonna look up how to make a player and get home, but you're streaming. I see, I see. A skate game, that sounds fun. Sorry for neglecting you. Maybe add some detail to the bark of the tree. I think it would look good. Yeah, I definitely will. For now, I'm just kind of setting it up. I'll definitely be adding lots of detail in a minute. I'm just trying to get the lighting okay-ish. Ooh, Ben, thanks for the sub. Before I focus on, like, I don't want to draw it out and render it nicely only to decide, oh shoot, this should be a lot darker. So I kind of want to get like the general. We could add torches. Will there be friendly fire in the game? There aren't any plans for it. I'm not the type of person to ever turn on friendly fire in like Terraria, for example, but if it's something people want, I could turn it on probably. You ever played Don't Starve? I started it with a friend once, but we didn't get very far. But I've heard good things, and it seems fun. Yeah, and we probably need, as mentioned, star reflections in the water, but well, yeah, we could probably get away with that. We had PvP. I think I'm down. Why can't you see your chats on the Gamer Duck? The Gamer Duck. Oh, the Game Maker Toolkit Game Jam is on August 16th. Ooh. That is fun. I'd be down to join a game jam at some point. I have some other developer friends that I've kind of been interested in. I've asked like, yeah, you want to do a game jam sometime, but we've never actually done it. One of these days. How did you get so good at drawing? I'd say I'm. Sorry, itchy nose. Well, first off, thanks. I realized I was kind of bad at pixel art, and I did a drawing a day for 500 days, trying to improve each time, and posted to Instagram. I got a pretty decent Instagram following from that. I kind of recommend it if people want. People really like a series, so doing a drawing a day from Instagram, I got like 80,000 followers from that. And like at the start, the art wasn't all that great, but I guess just practicing a lot, and it paid off. I still have some shortcomings. Sometimes I draw something and I just can't get it to, I don't know, I just can't get it to be perfect, but I do feel a lot more confident with it than I used to. Okay, so these goblins here, we can erase him. We're gonna have to add our livestock, or I'm sorry, not our livestock NPC, our fishing NPC. If we go over here to the character art. How'd you choose what to draw? I had a prompt book. It was called 500 Drawing Prompts. That was the name of it. And it was stuff like waterfall and mountain and stuff like that. But I would try to put like a fan art twist on it because I found people liked fan art more. Like if I just drew a mountain, nobody cares, right? But if I drew the Lonely Mountain from Lord of the Rings, I get more likes. So I would try to draw just cool stuff I was interested in. I think people liked it. Will your game run on a potato? Yes, it should run on a potato. I've tried it on my a school computer. That is an absolute potato. We did a speed test on it, and it was it was in the first percentile for graphics cards, and it still ran. It was a little laggy. I got like 40 frames. I think it was like 5th percentile for CPU speed, something like that. So yes, I'll probably have to do a little bit of optimization, probably some settings to reduce some of the graphics card calculations that we do. The game seems simple, but I do some shader stuff that's a little inefficient. Have I tried voxel art? A friend and I tried to make a voxel game at one point. Shoot, I'm not sure what pose she should be doing. She should probably be poised to throw it. How's that gonna look? I don't want it to look tacky with like her arm up in the air, you know? That's gonna be dumb. We could do an arm forward, another arm back and up, with the spear kind of like this. Then she's got like her back. I also want to look at how I did the other cutscene slides. I want to make sure their bodies are consistent with each other. Okay, pretty standard body, a little stocky. Yeah, that should be okay. Just so that reads well. Would you play every game in the Goblin Jam? Hopefully. I mean, I don't think I could not. You know, I'd have to be a fair judge. You ever eaten a microwave? No. Ooh, glaring as she's about to throw it. Yeah, that might be the move. Are there any biomes you plan on adding that you haven't put in the game yet? For the initial demo, no. But for the final game, definitely. We're definitely missing some biomes. But I don't want to spoil. What kind of game do you think would win the Goblin Game Jam? That's a good question. I guess, yeah, what would the jam be? Would it just be make a game about goblins? Or would it be... Would you ever eat a microwave? I don't know, maybe. Microwaves make delicious food, so maybe they taste delicious, you know? Who's to say? I am a... my official job title is microwave engineer, so I don't make microwaves, but I deal with microwaves. Have you ever tried making a 3D project or modeling 3D objects? How different are 3D games from 2D games? I did... Okay, so in high school, I had a friend who was really into 3D projects. And he knew I did pixel art, so he asked me to do some voxel art for his game. It was like a tower defense game. It's supposed to be VR. I didn't do any programming for it, so I cannot speak to any of the development besides making the voxel art. But, you know, I didn't like it. I like 2D. 2D is just so much faster. But that's all I can really say. I think a solo 3D project sounds rough, but it's probably doable. If microwaves make delicious food, what happens if I got microwave? Well, you'd be delicious. Yeah, okay, maybe I do make microwaves. So this is gonna be her back. Right here. There we go. I think that's a good pose. Would a microwave ever eat you? I sure hope not. The avatars are gone. Why does this keep happening? Stream avatars needs to fire up. Let's try it again. What is this game? This looks like garbage. Watching this has helped me understand how to draw pixel art. Oh, well, that's good. I'm glad it's helpful. If I were to join the Goblin Game Jam, what kind of game should I make? That is a good question. Yeah, if the prompt is just make a Goblin game, I feel like it'd be pretty hard to go wrong. Found A-Sprite, then watched your video on it, now I'm in love with it. It's pretty awesome, isn't it? I do love A-Sprite. I'm glad you found the video to be useful. I want to do more tutorial videos. At the time, they weren't performing very well, but I've had some recent boosts. How am I going to do this? I think I want 1 foot forward, 1 foot back. Yeah, that's good. We'll do that. These dynamic poses are always a little hard. I like to treat it more like clay when I have when I'm kind of brainstorming positions. You know, kind of mold it and shape it and whatever. That's kind of a tough mindset to get into, but I think it helps a lot. Do some tutorials. Yeah, I'd be down. What if you ate a microwave while being microwaved inside a microwave while a microwave ate you? Software deficiency, I think you... was your family murdered by a microwave or something? What kind of controllers do you have? What kind of games do you like? What kind of controllers do you have? I have a couple PlayStation remotes. I think I have an Xbox remote that I bought for testing my other game. And I have a Switch Pro controller. I think 2. Obviously the Joy-Cons. That's kind of it, I think. Alright, there's our goblin body. This kind of looks like a male body. I don't know why I say that. I think it's the broad shoulders. Broad shoulders, lack of hips. Maybe, we can ease up those shoulders a little. I don't know. Bodies are hard. Should you be crouching a little more? Maybe. Yeah, something right. She definitely could be. I don't think it would hurt. But, yeah, she does. It does kind of just look like she's standing there. Yeah, okay, we'll do a little bit more of a crouch. Nah. I don't know what happened to all the characters. It's bugging out. See, it's only showing one. Disconnect. Reconnect. I think maybe the bosses mess it up. Who knows? I tried Googling it the other day and it didn't, I don't know, it's janky. Bend those knees a little more, yeah. I think if we do that, we're gonna have to tilt her forward a little, otherwise it's just gonna... I'm actually gonna get rid of these. What if she was doing like a... on one knee type thing? Should start a Terraria server, that would be fun. What do you find really hard to draw? I feel like I've gotten pretty good at hands now. It used to be hands, but I've just kind of practiced as much as I could, and I feel more confident with it. I struggle with... What's the biggest struggle these days? Realistic pixel art faces they're just time consuming. Trying to match somebody's real face realistically in pixel art can be tough. Whenever I do like an art commission for somebody, or even a family member, like a gift for a family member, where it's it's hard to tell what's what. There we go. Hey, oh, where it's like a realistic portrait. It's always very, very annoying. How do you draw idle hand? This is something that I struggle with. Just like a regular hand that's kind of chilling and not doing anything. I used to do art commissions. I did freelance art for a while where I just sold art. But I got a little tired of it. Yeah, an idle hand. If I don't have some sort of reference... I don't know, just breaking the hand up into essential components. Like you got... I don't know, the base of the hand is somewhat squarish. And then you got this little thing here. Then you got your thumb that sticks out. And then you got your fingies. These are bad fingies. I don't know, it's not great, but just breaking it up into square hand, thingy here, fingy, 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 thumb. I think that helps a lot. That pose is starting to come together, slowly but surely. Yeah, I think, that is one dumpy. And that's not great, because she's very thin. She's got like these mega thighs, so we'll trim those down a little bit. Can't have her be too thick. She's got a bit of a belly there, I guess. Same with this. I don't know who this is gonna be. It can't be the player. We can't put the player in any of these cutscenes because they're customizable. So you'd end up with, you know, the person makes their goblin like have brown hair or whatever, and then it won't be in any of the drawings. And I am not gonna do a different drawing for every single customization option. Make it a child. Ooh, okay, that is a really good idea. Shoot, I don't have any children designed yet. I wish I did. Well. Maybe we could design a child real quick. Yeah, we probably won't finish this tonight, so... Yeah, maybe we could design the child next stream. Well, yeah, we'll see. We'll just hold off on detailing this for a second. What about a silhouette of the back of their head? Huh. Is there a goblin NPC based around mining? Actually, I don't think there's a mining NPC yet. Yeah, anytime I show the player, I'll be, it's gonna be from their perspective. So there's like this frame. What, bro? What is this? Why is cutscene slide 17 just a white frame? That's crazy. Oh, okay. Like this right here is from the player's perspective. You're like, no, don't stab me. Okay, I guess we only have 16 cutscene slides. That's kind of reassuring. Also, this looks a little too... maybe a little too realistic. We might have to kind of cutesy it up a little bit. Smaller limbs and whatnot. Just got your driver's permit. Let's go. That's awesome. Everybody watch out. I feel like that's what all the old people said when I got my license or whatever, you know. Oh, watch out. Careful out there. He's on the roads now. It's a very like boomer thing to say. Drawing is hard. At the back you can kind of see the foot, but giving it some sort of way to separate it from the thigh might help it look a little better. Yeah. I think once we... hopefully once we, add the details. Yeah, I like the idea of a goblin child. Make her leg a little thinner. Yeah, maybe. Alright, maybe we can start detailing her now. I'm gonna have the sunlight or the moonlight coming in directly from above. Maybe we'll have the moonlight come in from this direction. And then we'll have this torchlight kind of supplement it. Pixel art is very hard. Yeah, it takes a long time to get used to, huh? We're gonna temporarily remove that spear so we can draw her. Let's get her eyes in there, first and foremost. She do got dummy thick nose syndrome. Bear with me, chat. This is gonna take some. Time. She's got really. It's gonna be hard. This is a weird angle for vertical eye slits. We'll have to kind of wing it here. Sorry. Yeah, she does look really muscular. Very lean, which we don't want. It's these shoulders. But we can work all that out later once we get... I'm not gonna, you know, why bother fixing the arms if they're gonna get covered by hair anyway, you know? Funny image to see when joining this stream again. Hello, Blurby sir. Welcome back. We missed you. How's it going? How will you make the children cute? Big eyes, big ears. That's my plan. Big eyes, big ears, little teeth, you know, sticking out of their mouths. It's adorable. Can't go wrong. What will they do that is cute? I don't know. That's a good question. Yeah, exactly. It'll just be Baby Yoda everywhere. My mom's a big Baby Yoda fan. The avatars died again. Yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with them. Let me try reconnecting one more time. Your duck keeps killing them. I know. Oh, there's some. Oh. Will anyone break the fourth wall in this game? Oh man, I guess I don't really have any plans for it yet, but I definitely want to. Which goblin is your favorite? I love Gizmo. He's my favorite. What a cutie. Yeah, he's my favorite by far. He's just so goofy. Oh, okay, name. Thanks for dropping by. A goblin that can see you. He'll be like, I know the truth. You're not a goblin, you're a human. And then he looks directly at the screen. That'd be pretty sweet. A Nami? A Nami. I think you corrected me on that before, didn't you? I forgot. I will remember. Maybe. I'll try to remember. It's hard to remember. You know, I've been working at my job for like 6 months. There's still some coworkers. It's a small company. There's only like 30 people. There's still some coworkers whose names I don't know. I think this is the first time. Okay, sweet. We'll see. I'll try my best. Hey, Nami. I can remember that. A goblin that thinks they can see through the screen, but they actually can't. Despite this, they are somehow 100% correct. They just, they're just lucky. Has anybody seen The Good Place? The Good Place. Yeah, The Good Place. There's a character in that show who figured out the truth about the afterlife while he was like high on mushrooms or something. Everybody in the afterlife is impressed. that he just got it like 99% right. Yeah, her arm's too long. Long arms, long arms. Yeah, look at these little noodle arms. That ain't what this is. Noodleify. Sorry, miss. You're getting demuscled. At first it was a name, but my friend said it was a namey, and I went with it. I see. Okay, that's good to know. Make the children weirdly aware of the outside world and know it's all a game, but everybody thinks they're just being cute. That's funny. Here's a thought. I wanted to add, you know how like The Witcher has Gwent or whatever. I wanted to add like a little card game like that because I like Hearthstone. I like The Witcher. I haven't played much Magic, but I liked it. I think it'd be fun to add a card game to something like this, just as a complete side mechanic, instead of making a whole game around it. What if it was, instead of fantasy creatures, it was like, I don't know, because as humans we play games with fantasy creatures like goblins. Or what if it was based around human stuff? But I don't know. I haven't toyed with that thought very much. Yeah, regular animals, or even like human workplace things. But yeah, it's like a fantasy world, so I guess that doesn't really fit. It couldn't be like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Just a thought. How are we looking? She's got this like buff back. Does that arm still look okay? It looks a little twisted. I think this needs to be more like that. Maybe. Should make some of the children like hobbies or jobs, sort of like the angler from Terraria. I see. Add a talking fish that gives really good advice to the player, and it's never explained why he can talk. That's funny. A talking fish, you say? Meant to say have hobbies slash jobs. I see, I see. Yeah, children with jobs, huh? I guess goblins aren't very focused on good labor practices. I'm gonna put this right here so I can look at it. I'm sorry, but I have to fight the basement demons. If I don't come back, assume the worst. Very well, Crazy Turtle Pizza. Good luck with your basement demons. Basements are scary. Gambling minigame with sticks and stones. That would be cute. That would be very fitting, wouldn't it? Alright, let's make her not look so naked. Indecent. Yeah, when I first started posting on like, I guess YouTube and TikTok and everything, I would post videos of my game. Like, so many people would comment and be like, "Why is he naked?" It's like, I haven't added armor yet, you know? Slow down, guys. But like a lot of people. It was a good chunk of the comments. And like, he had his little underwear. A goblin that's red instead of green. Her back looks a little thick. Yes. Yeah, I want to convey that I want to convey that one shoulder is here and one shoulder is here. I don't know if shaving off... Well... Yeah, maybe that's right. Yeah, I think that looks good. Good call. Yeah, sorry guys, no more dumpy. No more dumpus. She's just like the rest of us now. I know. Welcome to humanity, Pike. Okay, she's got this weird, like, this must be a nightmare to put on. Just a bunch of, like, strands. Can you imagine? You have to put on your shirt, and it's like a bunch of... You wrap it around yourself like toilet paper. I guess it's probably one solid piece of clothing. But the thought of putting on your clothes by wrapping it around you over and over again is kind of funny. Chat, is this real? It's looking good, Watt. Thank you. I appreciate it. It's coming together. Slowly but surely. Oh, let's make it so we can see her. Eh, stupid lines. Her left arm looks a bit disconnected. Yeah, it needs some work, doesn't it? Can I have thoughts on my sprite animation, by the way? Yeah. Yeah, send it in the Discord. I guess in the art channel. Your patience is very admirable. Thank you. Just gotta poke along. Okay, I sent it in chat. My bad. Oh, in the... In which chat? General chat? I ain't going in Discord. No, I almost got doxxed one time. I don't think I can see it. You put it in the YouTube chat? I don't think I can see that. Let me switch from top chat to live chat. Yeah, I can't see images in the chat. Can you send images in Twitch chat? Or I'm sorry, in YouTube chat? I didn't know you could do that. When you send links, YouTube sometimes deletes it. How do you get the avatars? It's something called Stream Avatars. It's like you can download it on Steam. I think it costs money. I don't remember. I got it forever ago. But yeah, they're fun, aren't they? Do I like wonton soup? I do. You don't want to... You can DM it to me on Discord. Or you could email it to matt@kilowattgames.com. There it is. Or you could... yeah, those are kind of the best options. Which music do you use? This is it's just a Spotify playlist. I think it's called DMCA free stream music or something like that. It's just a lot of, or DMCA free video game music. So it's like Minecraft, and this right here is Final Fantasy playing right now. Are you part of MCN? I don't know what MCN is, so I guess not. Yeah, Super Meat Boy. Yeah. What is MCN? My Chemical Romance? Multi-channel network. I am not. I don't know what that is. Sounds fancy. How do you email it from the website? What website? I thought it was an animation you were working on. My Chemical Romance. Are you working on it in a website? The one you linked. Oh, that was an email address. matt@kilowattgames.com. Multi-channel network. Is that just like a way to meet people? Yeah, sometimes people invite me to like their Discord. They'll be like, I'm making a game development Discord where we connect game developers to each other or whatever. Like, I'll hop in, but I don't know, man. Are like Machinima Rooster Teeth normal boots? Oh, no, I don't think I am. So let's see, if I were holding a harpoon, my thumb would be, I guess, wrapped around. I might do like a... Yeah, maybe the thumb should go here. Which software is this? This is Sprite. It is, in my opinion, well, there's other good pixel art software. It's my favorite, though. Also, my harpoons look like... Where are they? They don't look like this. But I think we'll keep it like this for the stream. You sent the spurts. Alright, I'm gonna look at the spurts. Oh, wait, Gmail. How will tattoos work? We rebranded them to Warpaint early on in the stream, but it's gonna be you talk to the painter NPC or whatever. I don't have the sprites yet. Maybe I thought they were spam. Let me look at my spam. Nope. Oh. Oh, some people asked for Steam keys, but they went to my spam. Yikes. Yeah, some of the patrons. I'm gonna have to look into that. You sent them? Oh, there it is. It just took a minute. So there's a website, pixelart.com. Alright, let's take a look at this. There we go. Whoa. Interesting. Wow. Yeah, I mean, the animation's pretty fluid. Although I must say it's a little hard to tell. Is that Nye? It's just a very abstract creature, but I think it looks nice and fluid. Could maybe use like some some sort of like body like sway of some sort, but overall I like this tail movement. That's pretty good. I like it. He's a monstery boy. He does look quite monstrous. I approve. Very nice. Yeah, feel free to send over the reference. That's pretty sweet. Little wormy boy. You donated money through Patreon, but you didn't get the promised Steam key. Oh, okay. I sent it should have sent out an automated email saying that saying to reach out to me, either on Patreon or Discord. If you DM me on Discord, or you send me an email, or you message me on Patreon, I'll give you a key. Yeah, sorry about that. I wish I had a way for it to automatically send it to people, but I have to do it manually. So we'll see. Add a rope around the spear tip. Ah! I beat you to it. He sent the reference. Nice. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Oh, I just realized we need to give her hair on the back. I forgot about her back hair. Add a bit of rope flowing in the breeze at the end. Ooh, I kind of like that. What'd you have for breakfast this morning? I don't normally eat breakfast or lunch. I usually just have one big meal at like 5 p.m. That way I save time and helps me keep my weight in check. I used to be like 50 pounds heavier, but through my snake meals, I call them. It's kind of like intermittent fasting, I guess. But yeah, I used to be a chonky boy. Now I'm slightly less chonky. I'm still a little chonky, but it is what it is. So I didn't have anything for breakfast. Can we just send stuff to you or something? I mean, yeah, I guess I don't normally check out people's art. If people are interested, I could do like an art review stream. That could be fun. But yeah, if you're one of the patrons on the Patreon and you didn't get a Steam key, definitely send me an email. Art review stream, you say? Goblin Sheriff? I guess there isn't a Goblin Sheriff yet. Maybe it's time. Her left arm does look a little strange still, but I think it's maybe okay. It's kind of twisted weird. I think it's okay, actually. It's a little borderline, but I also wanted her pants to have these kind of flaps. We're spending way too much time on this one person, but you gotta do what you gotta do. Out of all the game development stuff, what do you enjoy doing the most? I like concept art. I hate doing repetitive animations. Like, let's say I draw a character, but then I have to animate them walking in all 4 directions. Oh man, that sucks. But I love drawing the characters in the first place. If I could be a concept artist, and I like the coding. I really do enjoy the programming. It's like a puzzle. It makes me feel like I'm playing Factorio or something, you know? I'm like building something up. I really, really like the programming. Do goblins eat humans? Or humans eat goblins. When you kill a human in the game, they do drop meat. So you do technically eat them. I do like coding. It's the elbow, it's not sticking out far enough. Yeah, the thing is, the elbow should be right here. I guess I want her shoulder to be right here-ish, the elbow to be right here-ish, and then the wrist to be right. So yeah, I guess. Ah, I left that yellow dot there. What? Why did I do that? What's 10 plus 9? Probably 20 something. 22. No, 20. Maybe 23. No, that can't be it. It's definitely 20 something. That's for sure. 21? Oh, maybe. Maybe. Is there a PFP thing for the main character? No, there isn't. Because the player can customize them. It would be too much effort for me to make it so you could make it anything. So I do not show the player's face during dialogue, just the NPCs. We can get some toes in here. Any toe fans out there? What? Did I just change layers? Got the dogs out. Dogs out on the fishing trip. Toes are super weird. Not a toe fan. Clipped. No! You into sports. I played tennis in high school. I like tennis. I like running. I do calisthenics nowadays. I did Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu for a few years. I would have stopped. I had like a wrist injury. I would have stopped. I would have kept going, but I had like a wrist injury and that kind of scared me. But I really enjoyed Jiu-Jitsu. I wish I... Yeah, maybe I'll take it up again one of these days. But like, I still have a little bit of issue playing violin now with my wrist. All just because of one bad day at practice. You know, it's like... It's a little scary. But no, I don't really do many sports nowadays. Sometimes I'll play tennis with a friend, but that's a little rare. Watch any NFL? No, my dad was really into watching like football, basketball, stuff like that. I never really got into it. I think I would though. If I were to start watching, I think I would get really into all the stats and stuff. I would really enjoy it. The arm in the front is hanging a little weird. Yeah. Yeah. I need to make it clearer that there's a shoulder, elbow. Maybe something like that. That's a little better. It's not perfect, but we don't need perfect. This will be on the screen for 2 seconds. I can't believe I'm putting this much effort into these. But I think first impressions are important. If you open the game and you see this like clean cutscene with all this like really detailed art, you're gonna be like, dang. I wasn't sure about this game, but this looks pretty clean. That's the hope anyway. We'll see. Alright, we decided this little guy is gonna not... Looks perfect as is. Yeah, I should probably let's see if I made any mistakes there. No, we didn't. Goblin 2. Well, I could just name her Pike. Child Goblin. I feel like Gizmo could pass as a kid. Gizmo would definitely be fascinated with fishing. I feel like this could be Gizmo. But I also like the idea of, yeah, you're right. There we go. Good call. Yeah, I like the idea of it being a goblin child. Choblin? Yeah, we'll name him Choblin. Just like how I'll name my human children Hild. Okay, let's fix this lake. This needs some work. Let's turn off the stars for a minute. Let's put the fish on this layer. Okay. Alright, lake time. Hey yo, how's it going, RMD Compositions? Guys, RMD Compositions is our local musician making the music for the game. Can we get a hello in the chat? How will this cutscene work in multiplayer? Everybody who joins... Shoot, I forgot how I did it. When you first join the game, you'll see it, or when you first make a world, you'll see it. If you didn't check, there's an option to skip it when you make the world. If you didn't choose to skip it, you'll see it when you first enter the world. But I don't know if it does it for the clients too. I can't remember. I think it shows it on the clients. There he is. Yeah, we're just chilling. Working on this cutscene. Now that we designed a pike, we can finally draw her. Hope y'all are enjoying. I'm not enjoying it. Garbage stream. Just kidding. Haha. Right, guys? Pikachu army. Guys, you know what's crazy? I saw a TikTok the other day, and it was something like, it was titled like, when you have the audience all sing the national anthem or something, but you're at a barbershop convention or a barbershop competition, and it's like all these like barbershop professionals singing the national anthem together, and it's like perfect sounding. Turns out my brother was there, and I didn't even know. He's in a barbershop group. He was at, you could see him in the video. It was kind of crazy. Just a crazy coincidence, because I saw the TikTok, and then he like mentions it a few days later. It do be kind of a crazy coincidence. W stream, don't worry, thank you. Can we listen to some of the music? Say less. I will. Let's get it going. We'll start with the forest theme. Pretty chill vibes. I don't know if I can turn it down in Fmod without messing with the volume sliders. Well, it's at 0. I'll turn it down a bit. Good forest vibes. Give the child a stick to poke the water. Maybe he could be holding like a bucket of fish. That'd be kind of cute. Ooh, I like it. I like the desert theme. Where's the desert theme? Here we go. Goes pretty hard. It's one of the more upbeat ones, but I think I'm okay with that. Sounds like we're in a dance-off with some Arabian guards. That's perfect. That's exactly what I was imagining. Ooh, you're working on the fishing system. This is for the intro cutscene right now. We've pretty much implemented the fishing system at this point, I think. But we just kind of wanted to show some goblins doing their thing before the humans attack. So we got the main fishing NPC fishing with, we haven't drawn this guy yet, but just chilling. What else we got? Get some jungle theme going. Oh, that's the jungle temple. There we go. Nice and jungly. All right, how can I do this quickly? The music is phenomenal. That's what I'm saying. I think you did a really good job. I'm really bad at... I've never tried making... I've tried making music before. It doesn't go very well. The kid should have his mouth open. Yeah, definitely. Definitely in awe of the master work. I should sleep by my first day of work tomorrow. First day of work, that's exciting. But I love your stuff so much. Thank you. Very nice. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoy your first day of work. Sounds like not fun, but hopefully it's fun. We'll see how it goes. Sing us a song, you're the piano man. Okay, that's a fun one. Let's get some boss music up in here. I really like the bard theme. Oh, it's a little loud. Crash Bandicoot jungle level, heck yeah. Can you do human raids with your fellow goblin-y friends? Of course you can. With up to 8 friends. How loud can you make it? Was that really loud? I didn't mean to burst your eardrums. But if you're asking how loud I actually can make it, probably way too loud. More loud. Is that little guy gonna be looking at the fish? I think he's gonna be looking at the fish in the water. He might be holding a little bucket or something. Horror. I'll turn it down on my end. And then when you enter phase 2, oh, let me turn that down again so it's not messed up forever. Here's the phase 2. Same thing but slightly more intense. I guess the rest, what else do we have? We got underground biome themes. Here's what it's, we got some tundra theme. Actually, I like the volcano theme a lot. Here we go. Alright, yeah, we'll turn it down so you can hear me talk. Which video would you recommend to get familiar with your project the most? Interesting. I'd say the most recent ones. In the most recent one, in each video, at the start of it, I kind of give a little recap. I say, you know, here's my game, here's where I'm at, and here's what I'm going to add, and then I add it. So yeah, I'd say the most recent devlog. Thank you, man. Glad you like it so much. Heck yeah. It's awesome. What the heck? How'd that happen? Okay, I really don't want to draw a lot of grass detail here. So we're just gonna do the old cheat grass pixel art texture. Here's how I do it. What engine you using? I'm using Unity. Pike is looking great. Thank you. I appreciate it. We really spent a long time on her, but I think it's paying off. Ooh, add some creature eyes. That'd be fun. I like that idea. That'd be nice and spooky. RMD, you didn't get much sleep. Just a few hours ago, we were talking about the music, and he was like, alright, I'm headed to bed. No, he's bright and early. Guys, guess what? At work, they have donut day. Tomorrow's donut day, guys. I hope you all share my excitement for donut day. I see the Terraria inspiration. Yes. Terraria. I hope it restarted. I'll just keep cycling through them, I guess. Bring your donut to work day. Yeah, I bring my favorite donut. The one that I just keep under my bed. Save one for us? Alright. You know, I feel a little bad that I, like it, you know, they buy the donuts. I don't know. It's kind of like I don't know. It's like a little bit of a bare minimum thing, you know? It's like, the best you can do is donuts every Wednesday, but it works on me, and that's the problem. You know, it's capitalism in action. I'm ensnared. All because of a delicious sweet treat that probably costs them $1 per person. But, you know, hey, that's okay. Yeah, doesn't everybody keep a underbed donut? Normal maps work for lighting on pixel art. I saw somebody really botched on Twitter, but I don't know if it was just that one case or if it's something you should do. Yeah, I used normal maps on my lighting for my other game, and it looked okay. Maybe it'll show up in the trailer. Yeah, I kept it subtle. I didn't want it to be too obnoxious. You can sort of tell. Yeah, you can kind of see it on that TV there. It's hard to tell, but it's there. I think it can look good if it's subtle. But it's just so much work. It's so much work. I could be persuaded though, maybe. Poor Watt, he's gotta give those goblin shadows. No, not the shadows. I do like the foreground in some of these. Could you work that into the underground layer for Goblin Isle, like vines you can hit to clear? Yeah, I'm down to add some vines and such. I'm back. What did I miss? Yeah, you missed me talking about my work donut day. They have donut day at my office. It's kind of giving office pizza party vibes, you know, like to keep the workers complacent, but it works because I love the donuts. So I was talking about how I'm a slave to capitalism, which isn't the best. But hey, donuts are donuts. Bring your goblin to work day. I would love that. Guys, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to mention. I got my goblin hat. I've been hyping up the goblin hat. But I can't wear it with the green screen. See, it gets all messed up. But, actually, I'm kind of sweaty right now because it's 90 degrees in here still. But there we go. It's got ears and everything. It's awesome. So, one of these days. I got a blue screen coming from Amazon, so maybe we'll wear the goblin hat. I've had too many people come into the stream saying, you're not actually a goblin. I couldn't handle it anymore. I was just wondering if you had any cool, smaller indie games I should get. Smaller indie games. I feel like I kind of like the mainstream indie games like Hollow Knight and Factorio and... I don't know what kind of games you're into. I've been enjoying... Opus Magnum. It's a weird name, isn't it? It's like this, it's a puzzle game, kinda. You have to make these machines that mass-produce things. I don't know. I think it's an indie game. So you make these little machines that do this stuff. You can program them. Each little arm can be programmed individually, and you have to make it so they output things properly. It's really intricate. I enjoy it. Other than that, small indie games. Outer Wilds isn't small. Hades isn't very small, but it's a good one. Into the Gungeon isn't small, but it's a good one. Dwarf Fortress, Terraria, Stardew Valley, those are all big. Cult of the Lamb, also kind of big. Yeah, I guess I'm pretty mainstream with my indie taste, which is kind of strange. I've heard good things about Omori. Do humans have animosity for the goblins for being uncivilized? Definitely. I think that would be really cool. Having fun in the... Yeah, I like the idea of the goblins just kind of vibing and the humans stomping and like, enough of this. Yeah, it's been a hard line to toe. You know, I don't want the goblins to be too human-like, but I also don't want them to be too monstrous. So I kind of have to toe the line between goblin stereotypes and whatnot. What inspired the Watt in your username? My name is Matt, so it's just the M upside down. But then also I'm an electrical engineer, so, you know, like, unit of power, Watt. It was really just those two things. I had to think about it a lot, though. I really struggled to come up with a username. I have a tough time with usernames. I feel like Watt is a little cringe, at least to my electrical engineering friends. You know, I'm Watt Designs. I don't know. I feel weird saying it, but it's not too bad. Hello, Loner Wolf. How's it going? Having a good Tuesday? Evil Eyes in the Shadows. Yeah, that might be the move. We'll see how it feels once it's all put together. Don't let me forget. It might be a couple streams from now. But I'd be down to try it. Change it. You just bought West of Loathing. I don't know if you know it. I don't think I've played that's a game? I don't think I've heard of it. Not bad. How goes Dev? Poking along. Poking along, slowly but surely. Let's see, what time is it? 10:30? That's just your inner critic. It's a cool name. Alright, thanks, RMD. I appreciate it. I needed the validation. Alright, we've been listening to the Underground theme for long enough. Let's get some Tundra. Don't stereotype people peering from the shadows. Who knows? Maybe they're just antisocial. There you go. Yeah, I always peer from the shadows at people. It's perfectly normal. Stickman type game in a Wild West setting. Oh, that's fun. Relatable. Yeah, who doesn't? It's perfectly normal. These trees are going to be so annoying. I'm going to have to put a lot of detail on them. Oh well, it is what it is. Ah. What? What? Who did this? Who put these pixels here? Somebody touched my drawing. It was one of you guys. Who was it? Couldn't have been me. Had to go. Did you finish her? Yes, she is now here. I think she looks not too bad. Goblin Lady is here to stay. So guys, I posted a YouTube short today, and it was supposed to be a perfect loop where I say, like the first half of the video, the last half of the video was recorded all in a line with the first half too, so it loops around seamlessly. But I posted it, and it's all like, it's not seamless. It's like there's a big jut right at the end. So I don't know what happened, but I got a lot of comments saying, did it cut off? Peering from the shadows is normal chat interaction, right? Yeah, that's how I chat with my friends and family. Also acceptable is hiding under the bed, hiding under their bed and watching them. Perfectly normal. It was not a good loop, but it did get me twice. Yeah, completely unintentional. I don't know what happened. I think my it might have been my editing software. Yo, the Goblin dude is live. That's me. How's it going? We're just livening it up over here. We add more depth to the body wire, definitely. Yeah, it needs some work. I just didn't want to... I wanted to kind of figure out the lighting before I messed with the water too much. Otherwise, we'd kind of get all the lighting locked in for the scene, and then... I don't know. Plus, we're probably going to take the trees, flip them and reflect them into the water a little bit. The humans like to watch, that's true. Those humans are always watching with their eyes. Okay, let's see. We'll discard any changes there. We'll go back to our Spotify music. Guys, it's 10 p.m. and it's still 88 degrees in here. Isn't that nuts? Why is it so hot in my room? Why is the darkness wrapping around all the trees? It's a good question. Goblin Lord needs to figure out how to edge the pond. Can't relate. Must be nice. I should probably actually do the trees next. I should hold off on the ground until the trees are done. Wouldn't the one especially next to the torch be lighted up? Yeah. I haven't really messed with the lighting yet. Do you typically draw out your work first and then pixel art them up? Yeah, I sketch it out really quickly on like paper or on my tablet, and then I block it out like this with just really basic colors, and then I go in and add the detail. No air conditioning. My air conditioning broke, so I'm gonna be sweating tonight. It's rough. Just check out weighted blankets. I do have a weighted blanket, but I will not be using it tonight because I will suffocate. I'm probably gonna take a really cold shower right before I try to go to sleep, and just hope that the coldness sticks with me. Cause like I'm just sitting here and I'm sweating. I don't even have my big lamp on like I normally do. Every time I draw a tree, I always cover it up in foliage to avoid drying the roots. Yeah, roots not fun. Don't love roots. I'm gonna put all these on a different layer. Ah, what? Who laid this out? Some bozo. Yeah, this is not great. Let's piece by piece separate all this. Alright. Then we're gonna add a layer here for the trees. The trees. Oh, you know what? It would be kind of nice if we showed. Use a fan. I got 2 fans on me right now. You're gonna eat now? Alright, Pancake. Thanks for dropping by. Controversial change. Controversial last minute change. Dare I propose it? Hear me out. Hear me out, chat. Yeah, there's gonna be a little bit of that in there. Shouldn't be that dark. A little bit of that, a little bit of that. Something like that. Who cares? A little bit of this. The reason I'm adding this is I like to have 3 layers. I like to have a foreground, a midground, and a background, so we can have like a parallax effect, you know, where this will slide to the left while the background slides to the right. We can't do that with these trees, obviously, because they're too close to the midground. But if we have like a moon back here and like a sky, we have that slide. Where do I know this song from? This is Corridors of Time from Chrono Trigger, apparently. That tree to the left is looking a little special. Yeah, I haven't really worked on them yet. But yeah, it do be looking funky. I'll clean it up. Fear not. Are they all gonna slide into each other, like from one scene to another scene? They're gonna... Right now, they just jump from... it's just like a jump cut. But maybe some sliding would be kind of tasteful. I don't know. What is this pixel? Where'd you come from? There we go. So now... Oof. Okay, now we need a background color of sky, along with some mountains. We can actually take some of the sky characteristics from the second slide. I said that kind of weird, didn't I? We can take some of the sky characteristics. There we go, a little gradient. We like some gradients over here. Why is she? There we go. We can take a mountain. Let's take a mountain. Mountains. There it is. Ah. Yeah, we can borrow some mountains. Why not? Yeah. 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 You had some animals, like wolves or spiders. Wolves? Or, I'm sorry, spiders and boars are in the game currently. We got these guys. Oh, you meant in the... Yeah, we got a bunch of boars and a bunch of spiders. They're livestock, they'll give you stuff. But if you meant in here, perhaps... What about wolves? I think that'd be fun, especially if you could ride them. I think that'd be awesome. Okay, what the... Ah. Who did this? I keep saying who did this like it's not me. I didn't really see it until now when you deleted the trees. I'll let you cook from now on. I see you. Thanks, I appreciate it. Can I not? Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's good. Now I'm gonna need some trees back here. Some quick and dirty ones. Some dirty trees. Got any dirty tree fans out there? There we go. There we go. Cool. We got some trees. We could put the moon. There's the moon. Stars in the moon. Moon and stars. Yeah, we can at least do some stars for sure. Or we could throw the moon over here in the corner. And then we can make it blurry. Get that moon lighting. There was something crunchy in your mac and cheese. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Looks done to me. Can I get some feedback on my art? Sure, yeah. Toss it in the Discord art channel and at me. Or, yeah, that's probably the best way. Hopefully you have access to the Discord. It should be in the links in one of my videos or something. You play goblins and orcs on Warhammer. Nice. I've never played Warhammer. It seems fun. Should have elves be working as with humans. I do like that idea. Oh, this mountain's light is facing the wrong way. People are definitely gonna point that out to me. Oh boy, that's annoying. Ah, wrong layer. Mountains. There we go. That's better. That's what we want to see. I put it in the Discord. All right, sweet. Some feedback, you say. Okay, this is you tie. Oh. Yeah, my since I'm streaming right now, it doesn't show the full names. Like it says T. This is you, right? T. Will this island be called Gobtopia? I do let the player name the island. Paradox just got a sprite. I have a video covering it. If you go to A Sprite Fundamentals or something, it's on my channel. You'll see it. I cover all the really handy tools. Nice. Yeah, let's take a look. Can I? Oh, I can't. Sorry, let me download, save image as, downloads image, no, image from Discord. Now I'm gonna open up my downloads, and there we go. Okay, sweet. So sprite. This is 10 by 10 sprite size. Alright, there we go. Okay, cool. Nice. Yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. So is the idea here that these are like floating eyes? I'm guessing these are hands. Is this like on a table or ground or something? Not sure about the flipper things. Oh, I see. Yeah, flippers. Nice. Okay, sweet. I like it. Are these tusks? Yeah, I think this is pretty good. I think one thing that would help a lot would be... Okay, you got some hue shifting in here. Nice. Yeah, one thing I noticed immediately was these colors are very similar in hue. If you were to take this color and then make it darker, and then shift it a bit away from yellow, so over here, and you ended up with something like that, and then you did the same thing again for this darker one. That might look a little more cohesive. It's a small change, but it might make it a little more immediately pleasing to the eye. And then for the shading, I see what you were going for here with like a... You kind of did like a big clump of dark, then lighter as you went in. And then with a slight bit of texturing kind of vibe. I think this is probably pretty solid for like a really round object. If they're intended to be flippers, I think you might have to... Walrus / stag. Okay, sweet. Yeah, that's the vibe I was getting. I would, if I were doing a flipper like this, I guess when I think of a flipper, I think of something a little more kind of like... Well, I guess let's look up an image of a flipper. A walrus flipper. Yeah, kind of starting. Yeah, you got like your joint here. I don't know. I imagine something that kind of starts thin and fans out, and overall is kind of, if we were to draw it very geometrically, I don't know, kind of boxy almost. It's like almost two boxes. You got like a box here and then a box here. So you could shade it kind of that way. I would try to envision that as, I don't know, you got your joint coming up here. Then you got, this is a tough space here. I don't know, kind of trying to make it a little more, you got this like flat surface on the top here, which is this right here, and then this on the sides. That'll help you with the shading, so it looks less round. And then you can put your texturing in the hands right there like that or whatever. I don't know, something along those lines. It doesn't look quite right, but that's kind of the direction I would head in. I would mess with this until I felt like it looked decent. Wada will be back soon, or I might not, but I do want to say seeing you work is so inspiring to me. Thank you. Struggle with productivity. Nice. Well, thank you. I appreciate it. Sorry, I'm catching up with the chat. Yeah, I felt it was a bit round. Yeah, that'll help. That'll probably help with the roundness a bit. But yeah, otherwise, I mean, yeah, I think it's pretty solid. And then, for something like the antler, if you treat it as, let's see, it depends on your style too. I don't want to make too many suggestions that are too specific to my style, but it might, if you're feeling a little lost during the shading, I would advise, if we were to, let's see here, and I'm floundering since I haven't looked at this yet. If I were to make this antler from scratch, I like treating it as a handful of geometric objects whenever I can. So there's one cylinder where it's gonna have, shoot. You know, a bright top and then a dark bottom, and then another cylinder that's going to be the same thing. And we got another cylinder coming in hot, dark bottom. And then these get a little thin here, so we don't have the luxury of shading them. I don't know. I wouldn't be afraid to use darker contrasting colors. Like, these colors are all very similar to each other. I wouldn't be afraid to experiment with darker colors and being kind of bold with the shading. This is a pretty small sprite though. I could see why it's a little tough. But yeah, I don't know. Those are just my thoughts. And then for the crown, I guess, I see it's very light in the middle, and then it gets darker near the edges. I think if it were a real crown, we'd maybe see, I'm going to load one of my default palettes, because, oh man. Load default palette. There we go, there we go. I would have a really bright, I'd pick where the light direction's coming from. Let's say it's coming from head on. We're going to see a really bright reflection here at this corner. And then you're going to end up with, I mean, lighting wise, if the lighting's coming from head on, we're gonna end up with the exact same color, but you could add some kind of, I don't know, some sort of texturing, or you can make one slightly darker. I don't know, then you could do something simple with the texturing, or I don't know. Like something like that doesn't look too bad. If you really wanted to spice it up a little more, I don't know. I'm just kind of, it's hard for me to give direct advice because I would just kind of play with it. But yeah, I don't know. Just try things out. I wish I had better tips. But overall, I think it's going in a good direction. Morning from Sweden. Wow. Morning in Sweden. It's almost bedtime over here. Well, speaking of bedtime, it's hot. I need to go take a cold shower. I think we might pause our little escapade here and finish slide 3 another day. But it has been fun. I appreciate everybody dropping by. Oh, the Australian Goblin's here. When will I add him? That's a good question. Show what you did this stream. There you go. I did a bunch of code. We got some Warpaint code done to get started on the Warpaint stuff. We did this Warpaint manager script, this Warpaint data manager script, and of course the Warpaint data. Wow, I can't say that. And then we started on this intro cutscene. Cutscene frame, yeah. That was pretty much it. But yeah, thanks for everybody dropping by. I appreciate you. I'm not sure when I'll stream next. We'll see. But I'll make sure to post about it. But yeah, thanks everybody. I will see you all next time.